now as it used to be.
No, I know, but when you, in your childhood, pickled onion Monster Munch.
Yeah, they were...
Like, oh, I mean, seriously.
Are you talking about crisps?
What crisp, what crisp did you
I
say?
went for cheese and onion discos.
Oh, no. No,
Why?
not cheese and onion
What
discos.
did you pick?
No. Roy,
Gary?
what did you go... Roy,
Top.
what crisp did you go for?
Hula hoops.
Hula hoops, what crisp
What
did you go for?
flavour?
Well, I watch prawn cocktail skips.
Yeah, I like all them as well. Like.
Okay, I went for disco, salt and vinegar discos.
Yeah, they're nice.
And pickled onion Monster Munch.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, roast beef monster munch.
Pickled onion roast beef Monster Munch.
Not pickled
No.
onion.
When
You are what you
prawn
eat.
cocktail. I remember when prawn cocktail came
Flaming
out.
hot.
It was
Monster
such
munch.
a
Monster
refreshing
munch.
change.
Yeah.
I don't like
Unbelievable.
prawn cocktail
Yeah,
crisps.
I love prawn
God,
cocktail.
What prawn cocktail?
Seabrook.
crisps?
No,
Seabrook.
which ones?
The
Seabrooks.
crinkly ones.
They have to be Seabrooks.
What's Seabrooks? I don't even know what Seabrooks are. Just like, was it Walker's? Or it was before?
No, Seabrooks are far better than...
No, they're not, Gary. Not the prawn cocktails what I had before.
He's got new
Do you know
look, hasn't he? He's
something?
got a new,
Look,
he's
there's
got a new
something-
vibe going
I feel
Yeah,
a bit
something like
naked. I feel a bit like...
I know, I was staring at him this morning. He was like, stop
he
looking at
is.
my cleat.
Yeah, but Gary, if you're gonna, you can't. If you're gonna wear something
He's
that's
got a
showing that,
chunky
you've
jumper, a new watch.
got to
it's
be
all-
confident.
No, this watch is not new. This is my Norcane one.
But there's a vibe. You can
Yeah,
feel.
am I right? Yeah.
Gary.
Like it, Gary.
Country,
I like
you've
it.
been to the Cotswolds
Jill's
for
got
the
one.
weekend.
He's giving it rich farmer.
He's been doing honey with Bex or something. You've
Yes.
definitely got that countryside
Doing
vibe.
honey.
You have. Yeah, you went for lunch. You went for lunch and you had that cheese.
we
That
just-
cheese for starters.
Just plant seeds and just do honey and
and
stuff.
talk.
He smells amazing as well. Smell him.
A fondue.
Fondue.
Yeah, you had a bit of that, did you?
Oh, it does smell
He
nice.
does
Are they
smell
blue?
nice.
Oh, he's got new aftershave.
Yeah.
They
Gary, what's
blue,
going
guys?
on? Is everything okay? Because like
You've sold some shares. You've cashed in some.
I love them
You're feeling
glasses,
a bit
guys.
flush.
Are they blue?
No,
No,
black.
This might
You definitely need them.
Yeah.
What's it?
If they were blue, they'd be better blue.
Thank you. Let me see them. These are nice. Nice shape on you. as
Ralph
well.
Lauren.
Ralph Lauren, yeah.
Hey, I like your style, Gal.
You've got a stylist. He's got a stylist.
I've not got a style.
You and
yet.
Ridey's stylist.
Why can't
Everyone praises Ridey for his gear, but he's got a stylist. Work that one out.
Jess Stebbins, the
You can't
greatest.
just say
That's
you
who
look
must.
But do you know something, Righty? Do you agree with this? Roy tries hard, but makes it look like he's not trying
Yes,
hard.
exactly.
Have you noticed he's got shoes on, like
Yeah.
proper shoes?
We should buy it. Yeah.
Of a certain age.
Let me see.
Right, before we start, a little bit of self-promotion.
Go on then.
I went in Dragon's Den a year ago, and there was a product that I invested in with Peter Jones and Tuka Sullivan. It's a golf product. And I'm going to invite the guy on to show you it right here. I know you're big golfers.
Yeah.
Roy, you need to be...
Respect.
Roy's not into the golf.
I'm so
Ben,
excited.
in you come, Ben.
I like
Meet
golf.
Ben.
Hey,
Meet
Ben.
Ben.
Hi, Ben.
What about the cacao man, is it not?
Hey,
It's not the,
Ben, lovely
it's not the
to meet you.
cacao man. It's not the
Brilliant.
cacao. We'll do the
See ya,
cacao
you're-
next week.
Oh.
Hi,
What
Ben.
you got?
Oh, my
Okay.
Wow.
You can
Right, this is
sit
Swish. If you want one,
excited.
Roy, we can get you one.
Is
Ben,
that portable golf ball?
Something to
Yes.
clean your balls.
Sorry.
what?
Yes, the portable golf.
It's mine or
No,
yours?
so, Ben, demonstrate how it works, Ben.
Oh.
Shh, just 1 second, this is how it works.
So you pre-wet it.
And then you just put it in and
the ball
switch it
in.
round.
Right, clean your golf ball. Hang it off your bag.
Open up, comes out clean. You get a towel with it as well.
That is cool.
There you go.
That is really cool.
Is that important?
Yes.
No, it is. Your ball has to be clean all the time, yeah.
So what happens? And sometimes you have to wait for the ball.
And
You have to
then
go to the
super
ball.
easy, clean.
There you go. Little bit of water. in.
The ball's already clean, though.
Yeah, no, but we'll just pretend it's not.
Oh, also we just dropped this as well. So a little brush.
Ah, I've got one of these as well.
Of it.
Oh, that is actually
So
really
Peter
good.
All the
invested,
gear.
right,
Yes.
Peter invested and then
Sure.
he bought the American Golf discount score, didn't he?
The whole store, yeah.
The whole
American
store,
Golf,
like the whole
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Now
Wow.
it's being sold in there.
All right. Brilliant.
He bought the whole. He liked it so much he bought the whole company.
Just for this.
So we could put stock, yeah, so we could stock Swish. So
Yeah.
How much is this?
£24.
Oh, that's good price.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And how much does it cost for you to make it?
Tell you later.
Ben, well done.
That's
Cheers,
really
Ben.
good.
Thank you.
Really
Well done.
good.
Cool.
Yeah, but take it, it's doing well, then.
You know what? Like,
doing
you know,
well, yeah?
With that gal, it again because you got your towel. That's a simple.
Yeah.
It's a simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let me forget that.
So pleased.
I won't. Jill, you went to Miami to the Grand Prix.
Yes,
She
just
looked
got back
amazing as well,
yesterday.
so, yeah.
Look, I've got a little car on my top today.
Love it, Jill.
Yeah, no, it was really good, really good. I think it's just, you changed the tyre before, didn't you?
I did, I did like a, well, Roy said I didn't, but
I thought you meant his gear when you said a tyre.
No,
when
but-
it's cold.
Nice.
But when you're in the garage and you see all the commotion, like we got to go down just before they went out for the race, like the sprint race, and seeing all the people working on the car, and then all the people, like, there's just so many people
How many
involved
people
in
do you
that
think
one.
there'd be? Like 2? Like, there's bound to be loads of people, isn't
No,
there?
but then there's loads of people back home, like hundreds, like tuning in. And I think
Honestly.
all that pressure on the driver, I love just seeing how it all worked. And then the pit stops, it's just like 2 seconds. It is incredible.
It's
is
very
incredible.
exciting. No,
I
no,
had
no.
such a good time, like really good time.
Not blocking you.
Yeah, but I was saying there was loads of commotion at one point, and I think I was getting a coffee and I was in the queue and I was like, oh, I'll go and see what's happening, and I think it was because Messi arrived. But there was just people from everywhere coming to take a
Who was the
picture.
most famous person you saw?
It was, I didn't really
Messi.
see loads of, well, I didn't see
see
him
him over
because
the crowd.
he's quite small. But there was so many people there, but I think he was probably the most famous person there. I thought Beckham might have been
Do
there.
you have a picture with him?
No, I didn't really want to.
Pick them
Would you want one?
Had them in your arm.
That's what I
On your hip.
picture.
Yeah.
No, I think I walked past a few of the drivers that go around on scooters because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they're trying to save their legs. And I did a hot lap. That
their
was
legs for
good.
what?
Well, for the race. Like, go, stop.
Yes, I forgot about it.
It's automatic.
Not automatic. Oh.
I don't know, is
Of
it?
course it's not automatic. You can't have. We could do it if it's automatic.
Surely they've got gears.
Of course you got.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Boom, boom.
You winders.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't fucking know.
No, but it was good. It was really good.
Righty. We have had a yo-yo haven't we, this season with you
Thank you.
on Arsenal. We've been up, we've been down, we've been up, we've been down.
I'm a fan. That's what.
And
happened.
righty,
Yeah.
they're on the brink.
Yeah.
They're on the brink.
Unbeaten in the Champions League.
They're on the brink.
Yeah.
I mean, not just actually. I mean, what a couple of days it's been. You could.
You know, watching that the City game and Everton, but watching City against Burnley and the chances, I was thinking, there's something. You know, when people say, like, "Nah, City won't go, City won't, City will still drop points." I was thinking, well, where? I didn't see them dropping, because you see the win against Burnley. In their eyes, that's a poor result for them in respects of the goals that they should have scored. And then Everton, without Rodri. I just feel that without Rodri, there's no game management.
He's not the same middle,
It
is
was
he?
just so.
Oh, nice.
You know, watching the game, even when it was 1-0, and obviously the individuals' goals were magnificent, it just felt like they weren't managing the game. They weren't, you know, Everton were getting at them and getting at them. They should have scored at least 2 more, 3 more.
Yeah.
They could have scored 3 more. And I was thinking, well, maybe it isn't.
That's the big encouragement for Arsenal, not just the fact
Absolutely,
they
yeah.
lost it just about that.
All
Had
came
a mad
from
15 minutes.
Yeah, all came
You know,
from Gay's mistake, wasn't it? After
You know
that.
something?
He looked sick. He did in the first half.
I think City
ran
were
out.
going for goals, though, weren't they? I think they thought, let's get a few goals.
The golf
clean?
balls
Drop
just
your
fell out.
balls.
Yeah, but the thing is,
It's clean though.
City were going for it, but again, it comes down to, like, remember I'm saying, like, by any means necessary, you get the job done, and they done that at Burnley, and even though they disappointed, didn't score more goals, but that Everton game, at some stage, surely, Roy, Scholsey, you know, guy, and you, Joe, everybody will know that. You've got to think, you know, we're kind of shaky, and let's just drop in and let's just make it difficult.
Yeah.
And if we have to win 1-0, that didn't happen. They were still going, and
Still might be a big point, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, but exactly. But the thing, it should have been 3.
Oh, I know it should have been, but I'm just saying, at the end of it,
Yeah, but the thing, you know what as well, Roy? I at the start of that game though, Scholsey, I would have taken the job because I'm thinking City.
oh yeah, of course you would, yeah. You're in the driving seat.
It's only disappointing because they were 3-1 up.
No, it's still a great ride, yeah.
You know what I mean? But honestly, it was a magnificent
We're in the
result.
driving seat, man.
God, it's brilliant.
What a goal,
Brilliant.
though.
And
Last
it's
kick.
brilliant to
I
watch.
still think the Palace game is a hard game, you know.
Yeah,
I think people are dismissing that game. Tough place to go, that.
But if they get to that final, and I'm always
But
thinking,
Glasner's last game as well, probably. It's not an easy place to go.
if you gave that to Arsenal at the start of the season,
Oh yeah, he took it all day, of course. Any game, last game.
right to you a couple of weeks ago, you said it hurts, it's a pain that's hurting me, it's like killing me.
It's a pain that's hurting me that I can't feel.
But I
it's
can't
killing
feel
me.
it.
That's what I said.
I've invested, give me 2 minutes. I've invested so much into the manager, into this team, to the players, to everything. They have
I
got,
didn't do that sneaky everything.
they have got to a place again where you just see it all falling away. You're seeing players making mistakes, it's falling away. And now, 2 weeks later,
It's come back.
it's incredible, eh?
Well, the thing is that, like, again, it comes back down to the 3 seasons of happening at this stage, and then you're feeling, oh, is this happening again? And
But we told you.
yeah, but
Stay calm,
let me
keep the faith.
Yeah, but the thing is that, again, I was staying calm, but like from the fan point of view, you just don't want it to happen for everybody again. You just don't want us to fall away again. So you're starting to get those feelings. But then I said, the Manchester City game, the chances we created. Wanted to, can you give me something so I can say, I've got something to hold on to? And it was a Man City game, the chances we created.
Saka's the man, isn't it?
Yeah. Roy, you said it's not falling away yet. This was on the back of you saying it's falling away. Roy said it's not falling away yet. They're top of the table, they're nervous, they look edgy, but they have to get through that. Did you think it was going to be plain sailing? They've been nervous for 6 months. You had more faith, Roy.
Absolutely. Got a brilliant squad. And they've not been getting the credit they deserve. Even the last few years when they've slipped up, at least they've been getting themselves in that position. They've had to learn the hard way. But as we know in sport, you have to lose to win. So them losses the last few years, definitely a good experience for them to learn from. I know they've got over even the last few years we've been critical of Arsenal, of the way they've slipped up, physically not strong enough, mentally weak, blah, blah, blah. I know even this year they're getting criticised for the way they're playing, but they're doing the job. They're getting the job done. Even the last few games, the European games, people are, every angle people look at Arsenal is a kind of negative way. They've got the easy side of the draw. They still have to get through it. The last 4 games in Europe, they conceded 1 goal, and that was a penalty. The Fulham game was a big one for them. Fulham were desperate in the first half, but they got a bit of swagger back in, Saka, players coming back into it, you're going, right. And they've definitely obviously got that momentum back in. And they would have been encouraged even after the City game. I know it's about getting points, but they would have said, we did create chances. And look at the players come off the bench. Their squad is fantastic. They've been brilliant in Europe, and it's about time people start giving Arsenal credit.
But the thing is, right, Gary, you say lost faith. I didn't lose faith. You have doubts. And coming off of the back of what's happening. But then, like I said, I just need them to give me something. And they gave it me.
But we talk about doubts. Like we had Rory McIlroy here.
Yes.
We'll go down with that. And he says the amount of times he's got real doubts in his mind and his head's gone.
Meant to be.
And that's a guy who's winning all, again, major tournaments. So if a team like Arsenal, they're going to have doubts. Doubts is part of the sport.
It does take teams some years to get there, doesn't it?
It does.
Not everyone. You don't all of a sudden like a Leicester did. Not many people do that. Look at Liverpool, look at City. You felt them coming.
But even other sports schools, you were at the snooker, you see these snooker lads. Man. It's a battle for these lads to pot a ball like they do it with their eyes closed. There's different challenges
That was
in sport.
unbelievable.
Oh, some of it was fantastic. Absolutely, brilliant.
What a great final.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Unbelievable, wasn't it?
Years up.
Yeah.
My God.
Even
You know
a
what?
couple of
It's a
games
great
before that
tournament.
were good.
I nearly watched it.
Yeah, I was loads.
Magnificent tournament of
brilliant,
elite players.
We're saying to be there, though.
Brilliant.
It's
You-
good.
you've been at-
yeah, it's
Have you
good.
been Crucible?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's good, isn't
I went
it?
last week, yeah. Brilliant.
I love this time of the year just generally. I mean, obviously the Masters seems to sort of kick it off, and then you've got obviously the football, the Champions League, you've got the Premier League running, you've got obviously snooker, you've got all these things happening in this period. And also, just, Jill, I'm going to ask you,
League 2 playoffs, you forgot about.
League 2 playoffs. On Monday night, Jill,
Yeah.
you know what was the thing? Was Pep's eyes.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Pep's eyes when his team went 3-1 down on the bench.
Was there a resignation in them?
No, it was like he was like a startled. It was like you seen Pep just like that, wasn't it? Just like a look on his face of, I can't believe what I've seen. Someone obviously that greatness and that sort of experience.
Yeah. I think the comeback though, I think that still shows signs of encouragement. I think to score straight from kick-off like they did. I was literally on the flight and I had it on my phone, and it was like we are about to like leave, and I'm watching, and then I'm like there's 10 seconds left, and then Doku does that. But even the way, I think he's been brilliant by the way, but I thought he was going to hit it, and then he takes another touch, doesn't he, just to open up the angle a little bit more. But I still think there's hope for City, I think, with that kind of last kick of the game. If Arsenal go to West Ham, maybe, and then I was saying before, even though it could be when they get to Crystal Palace, I think Palace, I've been in games like that where you can stop someone from winning the title, and it's a good feeling if you can do it. But we'll see.
What about the pass for Haaland's goal?
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Nobody's
a great
really
pass.
mentioned that, have they?
Yeah.
Kovacic, one.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it was a good pass.
It was a great pass.
But even the
But they've got a stronger
The
squad than
finish.
Arsenal. When City are missing 1 or 2,
Yeah.
You can tell.
But that's the thing.
Arsenal definitely for the
when you-
better squad.
Right. And honestly, I'm not going deep, but when you spend that much money and you lose one player and it all falls through, that's something wrong with that. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be happening because, like, you know,
But
they
that player is so important. Like in that system, it's crazy how important that
And if
player
Arsenal lost
is.
Declan Rice, they'd be in a similar position, I think. in
Yeah,
some
but I think
games.
the way City play, it's that player, honestly, you don't want to take out anyone but
And what he gives them
him.
as well, you're on reading the goal, they give away a goal from set pieces. For all his brilliant, he gives you a physicality. So whatever, even if he's having a bad day, you look down the spine of your team, and he stood there. Yeah, he's a big, strong
Yeah.
boy. Yeah. And he stops a lot of them balls going through just by his presence, just by people going, I'm not even going to try that pass. I'm going to go sideways and backwards.
Yeah, we have to give credit to Everton,
Everton,
though. I thought
excellent.
second half to come out and do what they did, like from the first half to the second half, I think you have to give credit to them.
We'll come on to the West Ham game because I think it's obviously a big game on Sunday. But Scholsey, you've been the most critical, I think, of Arsenal over this last month or two. you've been.
Scholesey's face.
To be fair, you have been quite cutting and brutal at times, where you've said, "I just think Arsenal are gone." And all the momentum is with City. At some point, you've got to beat your rivals to it.
Yeah, answer to that,
I've not seen them
Scholesey.
do it. And then I think recently,
Sure, that was me.
this week,
I'm making it up.
It was 3 years ago.
this is this week, which is quite surprising. Honestly, if Arsenal win the league at this point, it won't feel like they were the best team. It'll feel like the rest of the league has been awful. Too
I
many
went
teams.
this week.
Where was I when he was writing it?
That was about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I do stand back a lot of it. Look, they've not been. I just don't think they're the best of champions that we'll ever see. I don't think we'll talk about this team in years to come. Do you know what I mean? Like great Arsenal teams, you spoke about, great United teams.
Yeah, but Arsenal fans will because like what they're doing is it could be on.
Yeah, and look, I have had a little bit of a rethink. No, listen, but like I said before, it takes. Well, people have called them bottlers for the last 2 years, but it takes a bit of time to get there. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I remember when City were coming. I always remember you saying, "City are coming, City are coming." When they're finishing second, third, fourth in the league, I always think they don't always have to beat the top teams, do you? Don't. They've not beat City, they've not beat Liverpool. These have been the best teams for the last 4, 5, 6 years, and that's why I don't think teams will speak about them about being a great team. Now look, I know you can get away with not winning those games. Of course you can, but I think to be a great team, you've got to go and beat these teams.
I think,
But that might come in the next few years, I think.
Yeah, there's every chance here.
Yeah,
I think that will propel them to be.
Well, my
a great
biggest
team.
challenge now for Arsenal obviously, to get over the line when they win
They
the
have beat
league.
City, though, haven't
Champions
they?
League will be hard. But it's what to do afterwards.
Sure.
It's what to do next.
but
It's
they
no
have
point in
beat
them
City
disappearing in the
last
next
couple
2 or 3 years.
Other one.
I think they have a
They beat
squad
City last year, didn't
Well,
to
I'm
keep
talking about
going.
this year where they're going to win the league. They want to beat City. They want to beat Liverpool. United beat them.
yeah, but at the start of the season, the way Arsenal started, when I think it was after, I think it would have been 45 minutes. Gary saying it's over. Arsenal going to do it. You know what I mean? It was like we were so good. We were playing so well. No one talks about that stage of the season where Arsenal were dominating, whether it's defensive, midfield, scoring goals, they're doing everything. It's once they got to the place where you know that us, then all the criticism comes. Then all of a sudden the manager, what's he doing with all the gimmicks? Yeah. You know, everything. Oh, this player. Oh, this one's injured. He's not fit. He's not. Is he going to do it? You know, all that stuff's happening, and that all happened.
I know.
That all happened at a time where Arsenal was starting to try and get it done when people are calling.
But you know what,
Arsenal
Righty?
bottlers.
But it's not about being popular, is it? You know,
No,
if you're a team, you're in the Arsenal camp, and everyone's going, and they're not as nice on the eye to watch as a Man City. They're not. But they have to do it their way. And if you look at the table, you look at the wins, look at the goals for again, you're like, do you know what? There has to be a thumbs up front to that. There has
Yeah.
to be.
It doesn't matter how you do it, does it?
Absolutely.
Look,
It doesn't.
if we were playing in the team and you weren't playing great, but you won.
But even their goals for scores,
Who'd care?
and I know it's set piece, but their goals for, I think they're only 2 behind City. It's not as if they're 20 behind them. Defensively, of course, they're brilliant. We done Liverpool and United the weekend, and we're criticising the defensive side of the game. But Arsenal, the last few games, were like rock solid.
Yeah.
We go back to the great Liverpool teams. You've got to be decent at the back. That's your start, and that's what Arsenal are. So you've got to give them credit. The table and the wins, goals for, and the squad they have. The squad they've built over the last 3 or 4 years, and the recruitment in the summer was the final piece. A couple of players came in, a bit of physicality, someone with a bit of brilliance, and they deserve everything they get.
Yeah, they deserve everything. My point was, I don't enjoy watching it. They're not a team that I think, fucking hell, brilliant team. Where I've sat back over the years, and even Liverpool last year, under Jurgen Klopp, you're like, fucking hell, what a good team. I just don't see that with Arsenal. That's the only thing.
enjoyed watching
Look, you can
them
win it all
against
different ways, of
Atletico,
course
though.
you can. It doesn't matter how you win it. I'm just trying to say they're not a
fine.
team I'd turn on and watch all the time.
That's fine.
I did enjoy watching them against
That's
Atletico.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine, of course it's fine. You do it in your own special way, yeah.
You've got to remember as well, we're chasing down Liverpool, got to get credit as well. Chasing down the City side, that we're still talking about charges with them. We're still talking about things, what you got, how have they got to this, how have they done that, and still no outcome. This is the teams we're asked.
On the charges you're talking about?
Yeah, with everything. We still don't know what's going on with, and we're chasing down that team. That's the team we're chasing down.
But what-
we can't
so
we can't talk about it. People probably slaughter me for mentioning it now, but
Just stop there a minute, though. But just why do you feel? No, I agree with you. I think it's a shame. When I say shame, I don't mean shame as in awe. I mean I think it's a shame on the game.
absolutely,
That
yeah.
this hasn't been resolved yet.
Yeah.
But what makes you feel important to mention that today in terms of the charges?
Because there's bearing on the amount of money that the way they're able to get the players, the way they're able to buy these great players. Listen, we've got Semenyo and Gay, what they came to win that.
I think the charges related to years
Yeah, but
ago.
the thing is,
didn't
it's still the way it's being constructed. You know, Arsenal can't construct their team like our City have constructed their team and pay what they paid to get these players and be able to get those players for whatever reason. Whether it's from the Etihad, oh, we've got a company over there, we're sponsoring the team, all that sort of stuff. We're sponsoring the team for 50 million. I don't know how they get their money, but they're able to get these players, quality players. We can't
It
afford
does
to
feel
do that.
wrong that they're allowed
So
to
the
suspend
point I'm trying to
100
make, I'm
million
making a
quid in
long
January.
wind, I'm going around it a long way, but what I'm trying to say is, you're chasing down a team that I've got carte blanche to do what they're doing. And there's 115 charges. We can't say anything about it. And it's still not resolved.
Yeah, but the only thing
all
Arsenal
I'm
have to
saying is
do,
that we
Ian,
have to fight against
Yeah,
that.
but the only thing Arsenal have to do is keep their side of the street clean.
Yeah.
If they're doing it
And that's what I'm proud of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm proud of it, because obviously, you know, I talk nothing but respect for Scholsey and his opinions. Of course it is, but the
what
fact
if
is,
it's-
City have been able to buy players to play a kind of football, entertaining, great football. We've had to construct a team to try and not only beat them, but to beat them in the only way we can. I'd love us to play great football.
Like Kevin Keegan, I love it if we beat them.
I would love us to, but this is the hand we're dealt. And this,
Arsenal were criticised for the last few years for being a bit weak physically,
Thank
mentally.
you.
And now
Yeah.
they're doing that side of it, and people still aren't happy.
You're never
You're
going
not
to be
there
happy.
to please everybody. And Arsenal, you're not there to be popular. You're there to win.
But City haven't. I mean, look, it'll come out in the wash at some
Well, let's
point.
hope so, Gal.
And it's a disgrace it's taken so long. It's absolutely shocking, that, to be fair. And look, in the meantime, I know they're very different cases, but Everton and Forest, other clubs have obviously been punished.
Been
for
done.
You know, but they could get off every single charge. They could. I know you've gone quiet there, but they could. You know, knowing
Really?
how.
They
Well,
can get off with 100, really?
Well, I don't
So
know.
if they get off with every single charge, we were going to go, oh, God, can't believe that happened. But anyway, let's get on with it. It's not like 5 or 6. It's 115. I feel like everybody's like Trump here. No one's listening.
You feel like Trump, or you feel like.
I feel like you're Trump. And I'm Trump. You're saying stuff, and it's foolishness.
No, but my point is, look, I'm with you, Righty, in the sense that, to be fair, to have 115 serious allegations put against you and it not be brought forward is ridiculous. It's a shocker.
And then you're saying that they could get away with
No,
it.
but my point is, what I'm saying to you is that all very important sort of what would be principle in this country of innocent until proven guilty. I think my view would be that we haven't found the level of guilt yet, or we haven't found any guilt yet. So my point is, right now, and those charges I think relate to, I'm not exactly sure, relate to pre-2020. But what you're saying is that the actual foundations of this team were built
absolutely
in that period.
So players are signing because they're coming because of the success that they've had before. They want to have that success, and that's what's been built with what they've done. You know what? If they can prove everything and it's fine and it's brilliant, I can tell you. But I'm not going to sit here watching my club struggle and strive and trying to beat this team that's like up there like Goliath. And with everything what's going on, and they're getting close, and
You're not
people
struggling
hammering
though,
us.
you're top of the league.
I think-
but like how long? What it's taken to get there?
But
What it's
you're-
taken to stay there?
But you're right, Righty. I mean, in some ways, what I would say is that the reason Arsenal are getting a hard time, I think, is two things. One, they've not won anything yet, so they've not proven they can win. And secondly, I think there is a style, to be fair point, which someone like Scholsey makes far more strongly than I do, or maybe Roy does, or Jill.
Than anyone, really.
Because to be fair, I'm actually happy for a return to physical football and a bit more of sort of like a different style. the way in which football was developing 3 or 4 years ago, where I was watching teams come up from the Championship playing this football in the 6-yard box, and it's just embarrassing. I was like, I was falling out of love
Still
with
going on now.
No, but I think Sunderland and Leeds this year have come up. Right, and to be fair, forget Burnley for 1 second. Sunderland and Leeds have come up this year. They've played a different level of football and different style of football. And to be fair,
And they've adapted
they've adapted.
physically.
Physically, they've adapted. They brought physical players, haven't they? I mean, Leeds bought, I think, like 8 players over 6'1" or something.
I think they watched teams come up and struggle, like Southampton, and thought, we can't do it that way because else we're just going to go straight back down.
I think City do get.
But you can have different styles. Like, people are critical of Arsenal, but you can't all be like Pep's teams.
No, I
Used to
agree.
praise Klopp's teams years ago, particularly when he was at Dortmund, counter-attack. There's different ways to win football. And Arsenal have found a way for them. And that deserves, because if he kept trying to copy Pep, and remember Arteta worked with Pep, so you might think he might try and go that way. He said, no, we can't beat them at their style of football. They've found a different way. And that deserves plaudits for that.
There's still elements of it, though. Like, you watch them build them from the
was
back.
bits last
and
night.
there's
I think
lots
Arsenal,
of it.
I think Arsenal weeks ago was still trying to play that way.
Yeah.
They're just a little bit too much.
Atletico.
And that was a big criticism.
I
They're all
thought-
playing around the back.
I thought they were brilliant last night when they started getting it forward into Gyökeres.
Thank you.
There was a ball down the side from Trossard. There was then one played into that channel. I just thought, Joe, something.
The goal.
But
the
there was
ball down the side.
There was something different. Somebody's been working with him, absolutely, from the start of the season to now, because there's things when I'm watching it, and like I was saying in the green, there's certain times where the ball bounces and the defenders, then at first he was up there, he's already there. The defender was able to move him and head it. Now he's waiting that fraction of a second, waiting, and then bam, you get in, then you get it. The defender gets a little bit off balance, then you lay it off. He'd done it so well last night. That's when you were saying, Gal, we've got to be careful about playing out in the group. And I said, no, if we can get it up there and he can hold it.
And I think
like
that's
that.
what we've been asking for, right? That's what we've been asking for. We've seen Raya in the centre half just playing. It's been boring. Now, you're saying last night they were better, and they probably were better, because they are being a bit more direct, and he can do that, Gyökeres.
After 15 minutes, Righty, I just thought they maybe just falls into the trap of doing that, but they did start pretty quickly after that to start playing it forward into Gyökeres, and I thought, OK, once they started doing that, they had to do that.
There's work being done.
Atletico were disappointing, I wonder.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Forward on
Yeah, quality.
penetration,
Yeah.
pace, nothing.
But just going back to the City sort of Arsenal argument, I think the reason that people, to be fair, are not critical of City in a title race with Arsenal is because of the credit that Pep and that team have built up. You know, they're 5-6 times champions, some of those players. So when you've built that sort of level of credit, it's a bit like when Klopp sort of won the league a couple of times and then they fall off. You do build up a credit when you've won, and you've won trebles, and you've won, and they're going to win probably. They've won a trophy already this season. They've got a great chance of winning 2 trophies, and still got a chance with 3 with the Premier League. But you know, the FA Cup final. So because they've been serial winners, I think people, to be fair, are sort of just not very scared to go in on Pep and say, you would never think of saying, it's a disgrace that Pep Guardiola might not win the league for 2 years. I mean, that's what could happen in the next few weeks, but you would never say that because of that his bank of work, would you? So I think there's an element of people maybe sort of pointing the finger at Arsenal. I think
that's a good sign for Arsenal that people are disliking him. Because they were getting sympathy the last few years.
Is it disliking, Roy?
Yeah, no, I think
Is it
people do dislike their style of play. Yeah, there is. A lot of people criticise their fans, whatever. But if you're in the Arsenal camp, player, manager, supporter, yeah, I couldn't care less. Yeah. That's respect. Yeah. It's like they're actually starting to dislike you because they're thinking, good, you're going places now.
I'm not sure. Well, look, there is some style dislike. I just wonder whether all eyes are on Arsenal and they feel like everything's pointing towards them. Because actually, I think from my side, it's a case of, can you step up? Step up. I've been urging them for 3-4 years to say, make that final step. To be fair, this year...
You mean the final step to win?
The final step. You know, that final step to win it from being second. They've done 4, I think they've done 4 seconds now, or whatever it's been.
It will be 4 if it's this season. Bro.
Yeah. But my ball, 3 seconds. My point is, it's like, go on, are you going to be champions? And if they're champions, they'll get so much love, by the way. I think from pundits and analysts, apart from Scholsey, who called them the worst champions.
I still want them to win the league.
Yeah.
I'd rather them win the league than anybody else.
I think people will give them a lot of love if they get over the line and win the league.
This is the reason why it's so tough, because I think it's not that they're playing for that. They're just playing because they want to win it. But the fact is, they'll earn it. Yeah, they'll earn it. Yeah, because I think the 3 seasons, you're constantly saying it. To go again, and this is why the other week when you're seeing me go into that fan emotional kind of play. It was just like an you know what I mean?
Well, you're on the roller coaster, I see, with them.
I am on a roller coaster. I'm at the front with my arms up. You know, and it feels.
Righty, on Sunday, you've got a dog. I think I call West Ham because the fighting relegation. We had a bad experience at West Ham. I don't think
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
the
played in that
2-2,
game.
the
You play-
2-2.
Yeah, we had a bad one at West Ham. So I always feel like West Ham's a dog of a game. Is this the last hurdle? I mean, obviously they got 2 games after, but is this the real big? It's the biggest test left. What do you feel about Sunday in this West Ham game?
But again,
What can you say? It's going to be tough.
no,
Give me something.
Coming off the City, like I said, the City, the chances we create, we're capable of creating chances. We're capable of creating chances against City. So we should be able to do it against West Ham. The West Ham I watched the other day, lost against Brentford. Obviously, we're not going to get that West Ham. Obviously, they're away from home and that. But like, I don't feel that it's a game we should be going in any less confident than playing Fulham at home. We just be doing what we're doing. West Ham have got to come and try and get something, obviously, for their own predicament. But I'm not worried to the point where, oh gosh, West Ham. I'm not worried like that because I believe that we can. I think if you're going to worry, I would have worried about Atleti because they can come and they can really stifle you out, and they try to do it. And they've got the quality in Alvarez and something like Griezmann and people like that to Llorente. I really like that right winger, Llorente. They can cause you problems. I don't think West Ham have got that kind of calibre player. So all we got to do is go there and be professional, solid, and play like we
Right,
play.
if they win it, do you think they win the league?
Who?
Do you think if they beat West Ham?
I wanted us to. I'm glad we've got to the final. I'm glad we've got to the final Champions. You don't need to worry about it. That's a game that's going to happen
Yeah.
at some. Now, this is why with West Ham, there's going to be even more focus on getting that done because as soon as you can get that done, you can relax. You can start thinking about winning them both, maybe.
Stick to Football is brought to you by Arm Clothing. This segment is brought to you by Microsoft Copilot as part of their partnership with the Premier League. Right, let's ask the Premier League companion powered by Microsoft Copilot the following. And as soon as I finish this question, you've got 30 seconds to answer. There are 8 clubs that you'll need to name.
In 30 seconds, Gal.
30 seconds.
Let me write it down.
OK. 30 seconds, you've got which current Premier League teams have never been relegated from the league?
Arsenal.
Everton.
Everton.
2.
Spurs.
Tottenham,
Who've
3.
not been relegated.
Not been relegated.
Man United.
Liverpool. You said all these. United.
Liverpool.
You said United.
Premier League.
United.
Man United, yeah.
Man United.
Get hurry on.
You've got 3 left.
Aston
Lots
Villa.
of time.
Chelsea.
Have you said Liverpool?
Chelsea, yeah.
5 seconds to go.
5 seconds.
That's gone quick.
Jesus. Why can't
I'll
you
give us more than
a minute?
that.
You give us a minute.
Stop. 30
I
seconds.
know. That's,
Oh,
5 out of 8.
I know, but
That's
There's only 20 teams in the league.
We need a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, but it gets
I know, but don't
jumbled
tell
up.
us yet. No,
Go on,
Everton.
you can get them now without
we
time.
said Everton. We said Everton.
Everton. Boom, boom, boom.
So you've
boom.
got 6. You've got Arsenal, Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, Manchester United and Tottenham. The 2 other clubs have never been relegated.
Hang on, I'm just.
I knew
not
you wouldn't
coming
get
to
these 2.
Who?
I knew you wouldn't get them in 30 seconds because
They've not been relegated.
not been relegated.
City aren't one of them.
No.
City have been in League Two.
City have been in
No,
League
but
3. That's why they sing
think
that
what
song.
league it
We're
was.
not really here.
That was a Premiership, wasn't it?
We're not really here.
Um,
We're not really here.
Wow.
Go on
You
then.
needed 2 minutes.
And I got the 5
3
by
minutes.
myself there.
Go on.
Brighton have never been relegated out of the Premier League.
wow.
Yeah,
And Brentford. So since they've come up, they haven't gone back down.
of course. You didn't ask the question properly.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
poor question. He didn't ask it
I
right.
didn't think
Which
that-
Premier League
Yeah.
teams have never been relegated from the league?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it like that.
I thought like they've
Yeah.
just always
I like
been
it,
in
though.
the
I
league.
like
It's
it.
a really good one, though.
Yeah.
Why didn't I say Brighton or Brentford?
It's because you think of
Yeah.
them as being in
Yeah,
the lower
that's
leagues,
right,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Just pick up on one thing that Wayne Rooney said. He said last night after the game that Arsenal are over celebrating. They do get accused of that. Do you buy into that, or do you think that's nonsense?
No, I think it's nonsense. You know, Wayne's very successful. He's done a lot of stuff. He's a different kind of personality. He's talking about a fan base that's waiting 20-odd years. You know, we haven't won the Champions League. 20-odd years to try and win the league again. You know, they've gone 3 years where it's been so close. The manager's getting it closer and closer. And the fans are feeling it. I thought that
Yeah.
the stadium last night was one of the best. If they could stay like that, then I don't think Arsenal have any problems just backing them like that. They backed them last night. And I think that he's every right to say that because he knows what success is. A lot of our fans don't know anything like that kind of success. So for us to be here, excited about it, and this is why I would say, you know what I mean? Don't let the the celebration police,
I didn't agree.
led by Wayne Rooney, say to you, don't enjoy
Boy
this
would be
moment
there
because
as
football
well.
It is a
is
strange.
No, but football.
Celebrating
Chill.
semi-finals is weird.
No, it's not a case of celebrating.
they should have
This is
been.
No, it is.
No, it's
no,
not.
no, I'm not.
No,
When I say weird, I don't mean wrong. It's just a little bit.
Are you saying that the fans are
No,
supposed
I'm not
to...
saying it's wrong.
No, it's not wrong, but like even Wayne saying that it's not over celebrate. It's almost like a relief. It's a release. A release of joy.
And
It's a big thing. Getting to a
Nancy's
Champions
watching
League
it.
final is a big thing.
I just watched it being Nance last night. When we just hugging, we was joyful, we was hugging, yeah, like that. And I was thinking, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's all the fans are. They're just happy that that's happened.
Are you happy?
Oh, delight. I'm
Right,
over
do you know the
it.
reason? Right, do you know the reason that I mean, we won away in Juventus in '99. Obviously, the game where Roy and
Roy, yeah.
Scholsey unfortunately got booked. But do you know?
How many goals did you score? Scoring that game.
But Righty,
I want to know if he scored in the game.
And that was a set piece. No,
Wasn't it a header?
Exactly, for the set piece.
Yeah.
Set piece
Yeah,
again.
yeah, you don't-
Set piece
Righty,
again, you
at the
lot.
end of that game, our celebrations with the United fans over in that corner were boisterous. I remember to get to the final. So the idea that sort of like you shouldn't celebrate getting to a final of a Champions
That's
League when
always-
you've not been there before.
always.
We didn't in the dressing room. We were actually very sort of quiet. Well, there's two reasons in the dressing room it was a bit muted. One was because obviously you get back to business because we know we had the league to win, and obviously because of what was happening to these two, there was definitely a feeling that.
Yeah, but I remember when I was younger, watching teams, like whether they played at Sheffield Wednesday or Villa Park, wherever they played, get to the semi-final. When they got to the because you're going, the celebrations were just like off the. It's like it's something that was just normal. Why all of a sudden people can't be happy to?
Remember the FA Cup at Villa Park, Giggs' goal?
Oh,
Yeah.
Imagine,
Remember the crowd on the pitch?
this is what
Yeah.
people are dousing down joy.
Was you?
Oh,
Did you hear the noise though?
You should be allowed to celebrate them
It's like-
moments, though.
that's
Like
something-
100%, like Real Madrid, Barcelona, they're not in the
You
final.
celebrate.
Like,
Celebrate. That's what you're in the game for.
You're not like.
no, but I think it's all right. What were your feelings after that semi-final when you know that you're then not playing in the finals? Was it on your mind? Like straight away?
They took it
No.
to two people.
Just
The two
a bit.
worst
What
people
can you
to-
do?
No, but I'm
They are the
just
two-
thinking,
They are
like,
the two worst people to
to
ask.
ask. You can't ask that.
Because I think, to be fair, a lot of other players maybe would have sort of made it a lot about them being in the final, but these two aren't like that, and they're very sort of what would be sort of they understood. But it was horrible, to be fair, and to be fair, I suspect it would have been horrible for them, but it was horrible for everybody else at the dressing room.
We'd have probably felt worse about somebody else missing than ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, I say it for me, I don't know what right.
and then the two players that were going to come in take your place like that with the shirts off.
Be honest.
Obviously. But they were like this in the corner.
Once he walked in and did the champagne talk, I'm in.
But he had his arm around me.
No, but it was horrible. I mean, Roy.
No, but what you think is after a game like that, and you miss big games, and when you play in midfield and you're tackling, there's a chance you're going to be suspended at some stage. But of course, it's more when you retire, because you do think we might get back next year. That's your mindset, obviously.
Yeah.
Disappointment when your career's over, you go, oh, that was a big moment. But when you're in the moment in your career, you're just focused on the game.
no- yeah.
Might be another final in a couple of weeks, and we've other games to focus on.
Yeah.
And you'd always hope you get back. Yeah, of course.
Next final.
Well, that's the
10
thing.
years,
Well, it could be a long time. Look at Arsenal getting to the Champions League final. Yeah, well, you got to enjoy these moments.
Got to enjoy the moment. You can't
Yeah.
take the moment away from the
Who
fans.
do you want in the final?
I'm not bothered because
No, but no.
You get beat by both, so it don't matter.
But who do you want in the final? No, seriously, if you could pick now, PSG or Bayern Munich, who would you pick
Bayern.
as being the sort of most sort of?
What
Bayern,
did
you'll
you
be Bayern
say
in
to
this-
me?
yeah, but you say
What did you say to me?
I don't want to play against
It's
Harry
on
Kane.
camera.
play against
in
Harry
there.
Kane.
It's
I don't
on
want to play against
camera.
Harry Kane ever again, but like we're talking about their forwards as well. You know, it's the kind of game I genuinely believe. I don't care because both of them have got excellent players, man. It's like
But that is the story, Harry versus.
Harry. Honestly,
Wow.
if Harry against Arsenal, every Arsenal fan will be thinking it's 1-0. It's like Drogba against us. When we're playing Chelsea, it's 1-0 before they get on the pitch because Drogba. When we're playing Tottenham with Harry, it's 1-0. He seems to always score, so I don't want Harry playing against Harry. But I don't care who we play.
I think
really
it'll
don't.
be PSG. And then if this goes out, I think it'll be Bayern. You can just click.
Just quickly, one last point on Arsenal. I'll ask both of you two because you played midfield. He has left Zubimendi out in the last couple of games, and he's brought Miles Lewis-Skelly in.
Yeah.
And that seems to have had a big impact in terms of the energy of midfield and the legs. You've obviously mentioned about full-backs playing in midfield. I remember you talked about Trent Alexander-Arnold before the last World Cup, and Scholesy, you said full-backs should be nowhere near midfield. But he's had a big impact on it. Start with you, Righty, on Miles
You
Lewis-Skelly.
know something? What's happened with him, especially the last 4 or 5 months, because remember, this guy's meteor, his rise was unbelievable, how quickly he got to the top and everything, England and everything. And then all of a sudden, boom, but
Third left back.
Absolutely, absolutely. But what's happened, especially the last 5, 6 months, he's not been involved, he's hardly been involved in it. But what's been happening is Mikel has been playing him in training in the midfield.
He was always a midfield player.
He's been a midfield since
as
he's
a young lad.
yeah.
Oh, was he?
No, he's a midfielder.
Yeah.
He's always been a midfielder. They reverted him to left back, but I don't know if it's genius management from him, but and the fact that Zubimendi's form dropped off at the right time, but the fact that he's been playing, and you heard Mikel in the interview talking about his attitude and what he's done, and it was Declan saying about his attitude, and he's just got on with it, and he's been playing in midfield for the last 3 months in
but
Arsenal.
it's well and good in training, right?
Yeah, but then
I know
he's seen it. The manager's seen enough in him to say, "I'm going to put him in those games." People say, "Yeah," but people saying things to me like, "Yeah, but it's only Fulham." What's it? Yeah, but Fulham at this stage of the season, him not playing there ever before, and then the next game, leaving out Zubimendi to put him in, and then
But it's a
it
great,
was brilliant. It was brilliant for
we
him.
keep having these conversations. It's a great. We talked about Manu a few months ago. It's a great example for these young players when you're left out of the team. Be fucking ready.
Yes.
Be ready. A lot of lads lose a bit of spirit, a little bit. You're training. Be ready. You will be called upon. Because Arsenal, you're going for like 2, 3, 4 competitions, going back a month. Be ready for these kids instead of down in tools and go, oh, no, you're a young kid. You're learning your trade, and obviously he has been ready. So,
and can you imagine?
Great
as well,
thumbs up to him for that.
And can you imagine if he's put him? Because remember, all the talk before was Miles Lewis-Skelly playing in midfield, right? So if he fails at that stage, people will say to me, "How can he put him in? He's never played He's never played in midfield for the first team." But he put him in because he's seen it, like Roy's saying.
It was a risk, wasn't it, really?
But it would have been a risk.
He's done that as a kid, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's done it as a kid, but
it
not
wasn't
in the first.
that much of a risk,
Yeah,
was it?
but
I think Roy said the same
It is
about...
a risk. It is a
Come on,
risk.
man.
It is a risk.
Because
But you know the word.
He never played in the midfield. Never played in the midfield
Because
for
it
the first
could he
team.
have done as bad as Zubimendi was doing?
Yeah, but no, it's not even a case of doing as bad as Zubimendi. It's coming in to actually progress us.
But
And that's
what
his-
That
what's
was
his
always
given?
going to happen to Zubimendi. Coming from Spain, Premier League, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. There are
Yeah,
going to
it's
be
Yeah, but what you're taking
where
away
spells
from
going to be.
Miles is that, like, Miles...
I'm not taking anything away from Miles. I think I think he should have been playing left back for you. I think you'd have been better team if you were left back. Better football team.
No.
He's gone into midfield. He's done great the last
But what the word
2
you've
games.
used that in sometimes you're looking for something different in your team. Energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to throw somebody in. You go,
Something a
listen,
bit
you'll be able to deal with the ball. He's an international footballer, of course. And even last night, we're not saying he was doing anything extraordinary, but he was just in the
Done
right
what needed to be
position.
done, yeah.
You
doing
said
the
it with
jobs,
Kobe
winning a few
Bino
free
on
kicks.
Sunday that sometimes being out of it, it helps you
You have to
sometimes.
sit and stew and learn.
Yeah,
you know-
I think Saka's the biggest difference to you. I think he
Just
makes
looks
a
a bit
massive.
fresher, doesn't
Yeah, he's fresher because
remember.
when he was playing before he was injured, he wasn't the same person, was
I
he?
think that he's-
This injury has done him the world of good, I think, and he could be the one the last
But
4 or 5 games.
But where Arsenal have done well over the last few years, remember Saka was a huge player from Odegaard. No, these lads, in a strange way, the last few months, obviously injuries, have been fringe players. I know when Saka comes back into the team, you're like, you're not our main man anymore in that sense.
Saka makes the rest of them better players. He makes
When he's
Odegaard. How many times do you see Odegaard in that little space there in between Saka and the midfield and just feeding him in them
Even
runs?
Ben White.
Yeah.
You've got to
White
have
as well.
connections in that team. I mean,
Even-
the connections haven't been there. Even with Gyökeres, the connections haven't been
You're
there.
a Timber being out. We thought that was going to be really mate. Ben White has not been playing regularly. He's coming and he really does compliment him well. But Saka, I think he's painful.
Do you know what I like watching the game, even the games last night? Okay, there'd be more quality, I'm sure, Bayern and PSG. But you know, when balls are coming in, I get annoyed when I watch United and Liverpool the weekend. You know, when fullbacks are getting beaten at the back post all the time. What happened when fullbacks actually winning the ball? Wow.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that side of Arsenal last night. You're going, oh, right, what's wrong?
That's what you used to do, didn't you? You had to win it.
true.
Well, that's what you're supposed to
You
do. But
did.
every fullback now
And
is getting...
that's gone, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Liverpool the weekend, lads getting beaten at the back post
Yeah.
by a tall striker. No, like a winger.
Yeah.
Fucking head the ball.
And it's acceptable, yeah. It's wrong, yeah.
As if that's not part of defending, no. Defending the far post.
Well, they all have to be footballers, though, don't they?
You're on about Arsenal and whatever the style of play. Last night, Trossard has the shot. 2 wide players. Saka's getting a tap.
Bam, yeah.
This player's getting in the box.
But
You get your goals.
That's one thing for Arsenal, and I think I said this a few weeks ago. They are the best team in the league, not just at defending, they are the best team at defending. But the way in which they recover after losing the ball,
Yeah.
every player, every time, is incredible. And that does need some respect in the sense of to get a team. Roy, you've been a coach, I've been a coach for a short period of time. You can get 11 players and all the subs to sprint back into your shape every time you lose a football. That is that is a skill.
That's a skill, yeah.
That is a big skill, because you always get one or two that might not just get back as quick as they
You
should
only
do.
need one or two to.
Arsenal have no players that don't sprint back at the absolute maximum every single time, and that I think is their biggest strength. They have a massive sort of spirit in their defending. I know you say, Scholsey, that from a style perspective, but I watch Arsenal. Sometimes they do frustrate me when they over-recycle it and they pass it around too much. And I think, be a bit more direct, get it into your forwards, put some balls into the box and get in behind it. Declan, be a bit more further forward so you can get on the end of it. But then when I watch them defend, and it isn't just when they're in compact shape, they're absolutely brilliant, they are.
Declan Rice's work rate, I think I loved him driving with the ball yesterday, but then even getting back as well, that's a hard shift that to do box to box in the 80th minute is such a tough shift.
Yeah.
But some players relish that. Do you know what I mean? Some players love getting back and putting in that slide tackle, but his work rate, I thought he was excellent.
I was genuinely happy for the Gyökeres. Genuinely happy for him, because as a forward, I remember even watching it, I was saying, get your body, and he was doing it, and he's laying it off, and even to the point where he got confident, flicked it inside. It was just good to see, because we were.
They do go down easily, them Arsenal players. I'll give them loads of credit, but the way some of them roll around, oh my goodness.
It's the game, Roy. It's part of the
keep that
game
to
now, man.
yourself.
Yeah, keep that to yourself.
Let's look back at the Man United-Liverpool game on Sunday, and I think we're getting to that point now where Manchester United are going to be champions in the Champions League.
Gee,
Champions,
that was a fraudulent slip there for champions. Oh man, what, are we playing well now? Okay, honestly, you're getting on my nerves, Gal.
Can we still win it?
We can catch City.
Honestly, the turnaround.
What is the points?
Come on.
What's the points?
I think we're 7 points.
I like that.
We're 7 points behind City, I think. So, but they've got a game in hand, so they go.
It was. I like watching that game.
Look, on Man United and Liverpool on Sunday, the big question obviously now in the next month is both teams will get into the Champions League. Manchester United are absolutely guaranteed to get into the Champions League. And the big question is, what do Manchester United do about the manager, Mikel Carragher? And the big question is, from people who support the sort of appointment of Mikel, is there. For people who maybe are a little bit more sort of nervous about it, the question that keeps getting asked is, but who would you put in?
Well, what's your vibes now? Because you got a bit of, you're on the inside there, right?
I know what he's going to say.
Yeah, he's
Go on, what's he going to say, Scholsey, before he says?
No, I
think he's got a bit of inside info.
I've got no inside information on Nagelsmann.
He said
whatsoever.
Nagelsmann every time I see him.
No, Scholsey, do you know why I say
Just
Nagelsmann?
random.
Right, I don't even know Nagelsmann. And just I've not spoken to anybody at Manchester United about Nagelsmann at all. It's an absolute fabrication. So the reason I say Nagelsmann is because he's been at Hoffenheim, RB Leipzig.
Oh, yeah.
Bayern Munich.
That's enough.
No, Bayern
They've not
Munich.
won anything in about 100 years.
Bayern
yeah.
Munich
Bayern Munich
and
didn't last very
Germany.
long at Bayern Munich, did it?
No, but my point is he's got 10 years of experience at sort of managing at sort of clubs that have got incredible coaching pedigree. If the German national team have put him in, they're not usually bugs at putting him in. But anyway, I'm not putting him in.
Germany are not very good now.
That wasn't my question.
Why don't you just?
Who are Gary?
right,
Just
what
ask him
happened at
one
Bayern Munich?
Why don't you just have Michael? What?
But Michael, and that could be the case, right? Tim? My point is, when people say who is there available, and it might be that there's no one better available, but the list here of the favourites for the job are, and these are in no particular order, by the way. Cesc Fabregas.
For Man United?
Just let me hear me out. These are the people who've been. These are the people
Is
who've
this a
been.
Chelsea job, aren't
These are the people who've been put forward. Iriola,
Is that in order, Gal?
you put
sorry,
these
go on,
forward?
Gal. No, sorry, Gal.
Iriola, Glasner, Nagelsmann, Pochettino, Ancelotti, Enrique.
Enrique first.
So these are the people who have been put forward. Mikel Carragher, Cesc Fabregas, Iriola, Oliver Glasner, Julian Nagelsmann, Mauricio Pochettino, Carlo Ancelotti, Luis Enrique. Okay, they're the people who are on the
That's a
list.
proper mix, isn't it?
Oh,
mix, yeah.
it's a proper mix of
Yeah.
people. Okay, you're very much
Mikel Carragher.
Mikel Carragher.
Yeah,
Okay, why?
because of the turnaround, what he's done, how the players reacted to him, how he's coaching, whatever's happened is working.
Yeah.
So, the players seem to look at what nearly happened to Kobe Mainoo off the back of your old manager. Man,
And
But do you think he'd get him winning trophies? That's
you know something? I think
That's the question.
you know what?
Can he win the league?
I think that Michael Carrick will be able to do that. And
Right,
I think that he'll be able to
is
do
your
that.
reason for thinking that because of the journey that Mikel Arteta's been on at Arsenal, whereby obviously he's been at work for a couple of years as an assistant, and then he's obviously had this sort of 5-year.
But what it shows, Gary, is that it can be done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, Ole.
Yeah, but he won't get 5-6 years at United.
No, I'm just saying,
Well,
but
that's- yeah,
is,
no.
is right his thinking for that because
That's probably, yeah, because it can be done. And like, he's got the kind of the character, the persona of somebody that can manage what's going on. He can control. He's not bothered about the noise of what's going on. He seems to have got the players going. Now, obviously, it depends on the players who are coming in, and it goes from there, who Man United buy to kick on again, because you could see that it doesn't seem like there's too much more that's needed, obviously.
As well
to
as
get
he's
to the
done,
back
and
to
he
the
has done
top.
really well. He's settled everything down. I still think there are big issues in the team.
What are they?
Right through the middle of the team.
But he can't fix those now because he can't change.
Yeah,
it.
no, obviously the challenge is.
He can in some way.
Well, the challenge will be this summer, won't it? To recruit.
Of course, that'll be a big thing. A big
Scholsey,
thing will be the summer.
one thing you can't doubt, surely, is that you don't. He's got the very best out of these players that are there.
I'm not doubting that.
Okay, so
Of
he
course
can't do anything about it. He came in, to be fair, without a transfer. He wasn't going to get loads of money in the January transfer.
Which is why I said Ian's right, that the summer's going to be massive for him.
Yeah. So, let's move around the room. I'll come to you next then. Right, you're very much in the camp of Michael Carragher because of Mikel Arteta's journey, and you feel that it can be done. Scholsey, would you? I mean, if you were Scholsey, where would you be in respect of if you're Manchester United chairman now? Would you appoint Mikel Carragher in the summer?
From that list, if Enrique was available, then I'd probably go for him. I actually think the club have done well at this point by not being overreactive. I think in past years you might have been a bit emotional, saying you wanted to beat Liverpool, right, give him a 5-year deal. I actually think the club have been good in that way. Now, what he's done, he's been brilliant. And the only thing he has really done, he's played Kobe Mino, he's played people in the right positions. What we've seen from the other managers, the team were all over the place. There's some system that they had no idea how to play. And they have got 4 good forwards that get you out of a lot of trouble at times. And I still see issues right through the middle of the pitch. As I say, that'll come, whether it's the midfield, whether it's the centre halves. I don't think there's a lot of pace. Every time there's a problem with United, it's right through the middle of the pitch. It's the Szoboszlai goal. Every goal they concede seems to be like that. Now, I don't think we'll know about Michael till we get to November, December.
But you would appoint him unless Enrique was
Unless
available.
Enrique, from that list, unless Enrique was available. Because Enrique's got to be one of the best. He was at PSG.
I know, but we have to, you're on about Enrique, good example. Enrique might be on 20 million a year. So we could look at him in United and go, we're not good, man, on 20 million a year.
No, but
yeah, I wasn't thinking about the money and all that side. So I was just thinking about his list.
Of course, but in terms of a package, we could all have a list, but it depends on what the remit for the managers to come in.
This job will become real August.
I think on the recruitment, just quickly on the recruitment, if you remember last summer, United had scored not hardly any goals last season. They could only fix almost one part of the team last summer, and it was quite obvious. They said basically we just need a goalkeeper and these 3 strikers. I think it's always going to be that the midfield and the defence was going to come this one. So they do need 2 defenders and 2 midfielders.
Last year.
No, they couldn't sign
the
8.
issues were always there last year.
They couldn't sign 8 players in one summer.
Just signed 2 forwards and 2 midfield players then.
Huh?
Signed 2 forwards.
No, but I think they corrected the front line because obviously Rashford was leaving, Sancho was leaving, Højlund was leaving, so they had to get that right, didn't they, and get the goals right. To be fair, they did
I think
that.
they have got that right.
So they focused on one area and get that right. They now need to do the 2 central midfield players alongside Kobe Mino and the centre half, and probably a left back to back up Luke Shaw if they're playing 50-odd games. So they do need 2 defenders definitely and 2 midfielders. I think that's this season. Yeah. But just to clarify, you would appoint Mikel Carragher if they can't get Luis Enrique.
Yes.
Jill, Mikel Carragher.
Yeah, Carragher. I just worry if you take him out and put someone in, what about if what happened before happens and then you've got something that's working? No, I just mean with previous managers, you've gone for these big names and it hasn't worked. So what about if at the minute it's working, obviously setting out to get Champions League, they're going to get it. And I think he's come in, I feel like he's just got the team together, a little bit like what Gareth Southgate did at England. I feel like he's just settled everything, got them together. They look like they're playing for each other. And I think he should get the job. I think they're going to get Champions League. I just worry if you take him out, go for this big name, what about if it goes to pot again?
I think they have to factor in as well, the owners, whoever chooses them, they have to factor in that there are going to be times if they employ Michael that they might have to take a bit of pain. They might have to take 3 or 4 games where they're not. Look at Rosenior. It's what Chelsea board should. They should factor into that. We've got a really young manager who's not done the Premier League before. at some point there's going to be a run of games where it doesn't quite go your way. Now we've seen
but Radcliffe,
5 games,
Radcliffe
they don't score a goal, they'll
Radcliffe
he's
was
gone.
interviewed a few months ago, right, and he said, yeah, we're delighted with the manager. He was gone a few weeks later.
Yeah.
I think for all the clubs are talking about
Exactly,
managers.
yeah.
I
Talk
think
about contracts.
I think
It don't matter.
United
Contracts
is
don't
different.
matter.
I think there's a different animal to United. I'm not saying
Yeah.
they're bigger than Bayern or Chelsea. Well, bigger than Chelsea, yeah. But it's a different animal at United, isn't it? All these other clubs you're talking about, Arteta at Arsenal. There's no way a manager can
We
win
have
for
to
United.
we have to think about winning the
It's
league.
different animal.
We have to think about a manager who can win the league.
So,
But they must know. You're
We
on
don't think
about
and all this thing about contracts, just give him a 1 year. Give him a 3, give him a 5, give him a 6. It don't fucking matter. Contracts don't matter. You lose 5 games on the spin, you got.
But if they don't know Carragher, I know you don't know until you're actually in the manager's seat. He worked under Marino. He worked under Ollie.
Yeah.
He had a little spell when Ollie left for 3 games. He's now manager for the one. So they must have an idea if they think he has that personality to take him forward. Of course he lacks that experience. But he is winning football matches. And there is problems to fix midfield, of course. And the way they're so open at the back, it's ridiculous. But we go back to it. Any business or industry, do we think there's better options? On paper, there is. But that doesn't mean to say there.
Who would you?
I like
right,
Enrique. I like Enrique. Of course, I like Enrique for what he's done. He's got that experience, even at international level. He seems like a good character. His team, you're on about his team. He gets his teams to run. And any manager who gets his players, top players, to run, I tell you, that's a big thumbs up. But again, they might speak to Enrique. And then people don't look at Man United anymore. He's probably thinking, I'm not going to Man United with all your issues, and I want to be winning the big prizes every year.
He had the personality to get rid of big players as well.
He has done, and he's
So, right,
and he likes a challenge,
Right,
of course.
you're the Manchester United chairman for the next couple of minutes, and Luis Enrique is not available because he's going to stay at Paris Saint-Germain. Let's just imagine that's the case. Because obviously, I think if Luis Enrique became available, everybody would say he must have.
If Carragher stays on United and gets a contract, I won't fall off my chair when I read the news. I won't be going, wow.
No, but would you now, if you're in that position, from what you see from the outside?
Depends on what the other options are. But if all them are, if they're hitting stumbling blocks with them, whether it be buying them out of contract or the contracts they might want. All these top managers will want your 10, 15 million a year. They might say to Carragher. I'm not saying you're the cheaper option, but in terms of the package, people know you at the club. I can see where they're coming from, absolutely. But I'm not going to sit there and think Carragher's going to get Man United competing in the top the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it. But I'd love to be proven wrong.
Yeah, give him a chance to become great, man. He's at Man United as
But he's been at United a long time, though, Righty. There must have been an idea. Again, he's been with Marino, he's been with Ollie. He's no manager. They must have an idea. If people in the building go, no, he's got something about him. Would it be his calmness, whatever? I think that's good sometimes. Sometimes we want manager who are emotional. We've seen Simone last night. That's his kind of trade. I've praised Eddie Howe before for his calmness, and that's more maybe off the field stuff, working with the people above you, because that's the biggest challenge of any manager. Working with the people above you. Has Carragher got that to work with Wilcox and all this? Is he too soft? Recruitment, will he be in charge of all of that? Next year, they're going to be in the Champions League. That brings its own challenges.
So you think they may be having doubts? Because they're
What
taking
experience
a bit of time about it. So look, I don't mind
Scholsey,
taking time. I think it's the right thing.
No, there'd be doubts with everyone. There'd be doubts with all of them. Because you know what? Whatever it might be. But my point is, he's in the driving seat because he's winning football matches. Now we could analyse. I look at the Newcastle game, the Leeds game, Chelsea, Liverpool goals they're giving up, and you go, you could. But he's winning football matches. He's getting over the line in certain games without necessarily playing well. And do you trust him enough in the summer to say he's got his eye on 2 midfielders? Their recruitment was better last year with the attacking players. They bought 2 or 3 who were used to the Premier League. Maybe that's going to be their remit now. Listen, we tried abroad. Let's try and get lads who know the Premier League, who are robust, and lads who can play 50, 60 games a season, like the Arsenal lads are going to be doing now. Our City have done for the last 3, 4, 5 years. That's the challenge for him as a manager.
Taking long.
Yeah.
Do you think?
No,
Surely they know who's coming in
No, I think
by
no.
now.
I think
You don't think so?
No, because I think when they actually appointed them, if anybody rang up and said, look, what's the position? They definitely said that whatever happens, we're going to wait till the end of the season before we actually. So we're not.
Which is right, though, for you.
Yeah. So I think
I
they
think
always.
they know by now. Do you not? I think they know Mikel
I think you'd
Carragher
prefer if they were
by now.
approaching other managers in this market with the size of the club and the way in which agents sort of what will be leaked stuff. I think you'd be hearing.
Starting here.
I know,
That's what
though,
I
but
mean.
they must be making inquiries, Gary.
Well, look, they must be
Of
looking.
course I do.
Sure.
Because the
They're
summer's coming.
asking.
You have to make some signings at some stage. Is he going to be in charge of that? Is he going to be involved in that?
Michael has said twice in the last 2 weeks that he's involved in recruitment meetings now for next season. He said that in his press conferences. That's been
Oh,
public.
he'd have to be.
Because he has to be. Because ultimately, one thing you would trust him to say is, I mean, he must be seeing the midfield and the defensive issues that Roy and Scholsey, we all see. You know what I mean? If you're going to play 4-4-2, you need 2 midfield players who are bloody good, and you need 2 centre halves who can play one-on-one for a start. And at the moment, you see on Sunday when Liverpool broke through, was it Szoboszlai? And they just, you know, they're all... so you need players that can be basically sort of better than what they've currently got in those positions. But I think they knew that at the start of the season.
But you want to look at a manager on the sideline. If you look at Mikel Carragher the weekend, they won the game, fantastic. But when Liverpool were getting at them, you just want to look at the manager on the side of your pitch, like last night, would it be Arsenal with Arteta, someone going, yeah, hey, he's the man. Oh, you know what? Has Carragher got that presence about him, or has that belief, even though they're winning football matches?
He looks more of a Manchester United manager, Roy, than I've seen in the last 2 or 3 that I've seen.
And I probably would disagree with that.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Sometimes you look at someone and you think, does he look like a Manchester United?
The only thing I'm going to contradict, but there's been the games for United, there's been no jeopardy, there's been no edge to the games. Where you're going to Arsenal last night, hey, we got to win.
Which will happen in August.
There's tension in the whole city.
But
United played Liverpool the weekend. It could have been 5-5, and everyone was going to go, there's no edge to it. This could cost us the league. We're talking about the league. They're third at the moment, which Liverpool are fourth.
But Roy, I think
these are poor.
When he
performances.
came in though, obviously before the first game that he played,
City and Arsenal
against
was a
Manchester
dream
City.
start for him.
But
you want to play City and Arsenal.
I know, but my point is that if he'd have lost those 2 games badly, it could have been a horrific 4 months. This,
Of course.
Absolutely, he won those 2 games.
Yeah.
So
Which my point is, this job does not come real till next season.
Yeah.
Till
Look,
August.
I was 100% before they were interviewing Ollie, Ruud, and Michael, and I said, whatever happens, I'm 100% certain. You have to make sure you go and get a world-class manager in the summer. You've got to use this as a whatever happens, whether you get the Champions League, whether they don't get the Champions League, just go and appoint the best manager in the world for the club. Because one thing it does. I mean, look, people will say, well, OK, well, they appointed Jose. But Jose did finish second, he did win trophies, so he did bring some success, you know what I mean? And obviously, you know, other managers have won trophies as well. But the 20 million doesn't faze me, because they're paying Casemiro currently 20 million, paying Marcus Rashford apparently 20 million. So they're paying players 20 million. The manager is the most
Yeah, but the last few
person.
months are talking about cutbacks and all this, Gary, and like
Sorry, Gary,
bringing
you
the wages
saying that
down.
You wouldn't do Michael then?
No, so I've been absolutely adamant all the way through that they should go and appoint the best manager in the world. And I would be with you. If they could get Luis Enrique or Carlo Ancelotti, for me, I would say that to me feels like a decision they should make. If they can't get those 2, and you're starting to move into the others, I'm
Well,
less...
them 2, you automatically think we can win the league.
Yeah, I'm less sure. I'm less sure when you start to move into the others. I am.
If you're Pep and Arteta and you're sitting in the summer and they're on the holidays or on some yacht somewhere, and it's announced Carrick's the manager, will they be sitting there going, you know, would they be fearful of him? Or if you're on about these other managers coming in, all of a sudden they go, all right.
Yeah, but
But they've announced big
when
managers.
Klopp came into Liverpool, people go, oh, listen, hey.
But would
now you're
Pep
talking.
would Pep have been worried about Mikel Arteta being appointed at Arsenal years ago?
This is what I'm saying. It's a good point, Gal, because at some
No.
stage, when does someone like a Michael Carrick get to the place where he can start to progress, so as we can see the players he gets, so as we can see if he's got the character? Because look at Mikel. When Mikel got the job, he's number 2. He's never even managed before. It's like at some stage, the club's either got to go Enrique or Ancelotti, or they're going to go, we're going to go with Carrick. And then we see Michael Carrick grow. I think when you look at Michael Carrick's his demeanour, his personality, he seems like he can deal with the noise and what's going on. But then
Will he be allowed to grow though? That's the
Yeah,
question.
obviously Mikel's got a lot of
At
time.
United,
with us.
I don't
speak
think
on it.
United
I
are
know.
allowed to grow.
You know, the bottom line is we don't know.
It's a shame.
We don't know until he's
That's
in
why
there.
they
and
need
go, no,
to-
you're the proper manager. You're not the caretaker man. How do the players see him? Again, when I see the players last few months, yeah, we love Michael. He's great.
Yeah, but that'll all change,
Okay,
won't it?
you're not there to be liked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that all
But
changes.
that's not his fault. That's,
Yeah.
That all changes once you get left out, when you leave one of them out.
But on
It
your
all
point,
changes.
on your point, Scholsey, the only reason Mikel Arteta's been given the time to grow.
But he won the
Because
FA
because
Cup.
it-
But he won the FA Cup.
No, more just because it's Arsenal.
No.
Yeah, because
no, that's not
no
true.
expectancy
That's
there.
not true.
No expectancy.
No,
There is expectancy at Arsenal. Of course there
No,
is.
it's not like Man United.
Of course,
Not
no,
like
no,
Man
no, but
United.
there's a lot of teams like
Not
Real
like Man
Madrid and
United.
Man
If
Sorry.
United.
United have a bad start,
There's
go
a
on. We're all
expectation
sitting here.
at
If we're sitting here
Yeah.
next October, November, and they've had a bad start and a tricky start, everyone will be sitting here going, oh, it's lack of experience. Should have gone for and that's the pressure you'd have to deal with.
We've had 2 examples in the last 10 years of 2 managers who've not won a league title at the two of the 3 biggest clubs in the country, Arsenal and Liverpool, where it's taken them 5 years to win a title, but they've progressed and they've been given a chance to grow.
Yeah.
They've been given a chance to grow because they've delivered Champions League football as a minimum, and secondly, there's been progression where it looks like they're getting nearer. So Michael, he can't go and have a 15-match losing run where they're 15th in the league, But he could lose 2 or 3 matches and be in 4th one season, and then still get into the Champions League and see that as being something that of progression. So for me, maintaining Champions League football and progressing closer if you can towards the title would mean he would get 4 years.
Nice, Gary.
I agree with
that's
that,
the
but I'm
reason-
saying, but if that's the people at the top of the club decide that, then yeah, great.
But you
but
guys,
will they?
you've asked
Like you
any
say,
of
if
us
you lose
here.
4 or 5 games.
You've asked any of us the next 4 or 5 years we're going to be managing Man United. That's to try and get in the Champions League where there's no 5, 6 teams. Well, we'd all sit there and go, yeah, I think
No,
we
Roy,
can
you have
do
to win
that.
the league eventually, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but when's eventually, Gary?
No, my point is,
So how long would you give him to win the
Liverpool and Arsenal, you would accept
6
Liverpool.
years.
Man United is...
So Mikel's 6 years and Jurgen Klopp's
not
5.
comparing Arsenal
Right.
to Man United,
But
are you?
Liverpool, you can compare to Manchester United, the most successful club in the country with United on 20 titles, and Jurgen Klopp got given 5 years because they loved his football.
But he started competing in cup competition.
Exactly.
And you knew Liverpool were coming.
Yeah.
So
But my point,
Man
Michael.
United aren't coming now.
But Michael doesn't have to win the title to be.
But
given-
Klopp-
He's got to start building his...
Can United afford to wait to be
Why
the
did
club
you,
that are coming?
Why did you believe in Liverpool? Why did you
Well,
believe
we
in
say, yeah.
Liverpool with Klopp? Why did you believe in
I
Liverpool?
like the football and they were getting closer.
But what did he do previously to that?
Well, he won in Germany, I get that, but Mikel hasn't.
Gotta
Though.
see-
Mikel hasn't.
I know, but we're on about Carragher. Carragher hasn't got that. Carragher's experience as manager is at Middlesbrough.
It's more
so
of a-
United. So if you've have a sticky patch after 2 years or 3 years at Liverpool, like they were poor, I used to watch them and go, Klopp. But Klopp, you would go, yeah, but he's got that. He
But
did
Mikel
do
hasn't.
something previous. I'm not about
Yeah, but
Carragher.
it's expectancy at the club, guys. For the first 3 or 4 years, people were saying Mikel's doing brilliant, it's great. Now, all of a sudden, they've got to win.
Look, if Manchester United are reassessing where they are, they have to get to a point whereby they win the league. Of course, none of us are going to reduce our sort of what would be ambition of what United need to do. But he can grow, but he does have to get into the Champions League and play good football, look like he's progressing. That is the remit.
Because it's not us not allowing him to grow. We're saying, will the club allow him to grow?
The club allow him to grow if he's
Will
getting
they?
Champions League football. If he's achieving Champions League football and looking like he's getting closer, yes, of course they will.
course they will.
Why would they not?
If he looks like, yeah, oh yeah, they will, yeah.
If they
That
finish
way.
in 7th,
Yeah, of course they
if
will.
they finish in 7th and the football's a bit crap and they're losing loads of matches, absolutely he'll be sacked.
Yeah.
100%.
Gary, has Michael surprised you? Like, from him taking over, did you think he wasn't going to be in this
No,
conversation?
do you know, I didn't have a clue what would happen when he took over, to be fair, Jill. I didn't have a clue. I didn't whether I mean, I thought the squad before Christmas, with Amorim, could get into the Champions League. I thought they were good enough to do so without having games in midweek. They should be where they are. But I didn't think he would turn it around as quickly as he did by, doing what
But you're watching United games, but are you still watching United? Yeah, they're winning some matches, but it's been a struggle. But are you watching it and still feeling going, he's definitely the man. I like what's he doing. You're still looking, going, they're getting over the line.
I do like this. I do like the style, Roy. So when on Sunday, when I watched them for 25 minutes against Liverpool on that counter-attack, and they had that strength and that playing forward.
Against the bad Liverpool team.
No, but Roy,
Have to win,
hang
I
on.
get it.
But Roy, the style of the Mbeumo running down the line, Bruno playing balls over the quick. I really liked it. For 25 minutes, I really liked it. We watched Amorim before Christmas, and they're playing this system, and you're thinking switching play, and I'm not having that. So for me, what I saw on Sunday was some electricity in their attacks that I thought...
Counter-attacking.
Yeah, so Cunha and Mbeumo, Bruno playing them in, Sesko running down the...
That isn't the issue, though, guys. We know that's right. We know that's sorted
Yeah.
now with them 4
But
players.
managers haven't delivered that for the last 10 years always, Scholsey. Let's not take that for granted. He's delivered that in 3 months.
Yes.
One thing on style, I do like some of the things I see. In the second half, they were madness
All
for
over
like
the
half
place,
an hour.
yeah.
They were all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
But my point is, I still think from an attacking perspective, the width, the system, the playing forward,
You're
I
saying,
liked.
though, Michael can't stop that, what happened on Sunday or what's happening in some games.
Which one?
You said he can't stop what's happening in the middle of the pitch in the 2 centre half.
As in
He
bringing
can
players
stop
in.
it.
When was that, on Sunday?
On Sunday and games in the past, yeah. Well, I've said everyone's broke through the middle.
No, on
you
Sun-
can stop that by simple coaching. Look, you're 2-0 up. Why are Casemiro and Mount? Where's Casemiro flying off to the left wing?
I must have
He's playing your
Scholes-
fucking position.
Scholes, it
So
did-
Michael can stop that.
On Sunday, when I watched that game, it did remind me a little bit of us at times back in our days when we would, to be fair, we would be all over for...
I don't think we would at 2-0 up. You don't have to go anywhere.
I'm not sure, Scholesy.
At 2-0 up, you don't have to go anywhere. You just stay there. They scored 5 goals.
But Scholesy, there were games we played in that were madness at times, whereby
Yeah, I
we
agree.
had 2 in midfield, and ultimately that pitch is big to play 2 in midfield, full stop. It just is, and you know that better than I do. And if your fullbacks are going forward, and you've got like one of your midfields going forward, you literally, we can end up on a...
Guys, if we're 2-0 up against Liverpool, I don't think me and Roy are going anywhere. What? Casemiro, especially the experienced one, he's fucking flying to the left wing and he can't get back.
Scholesy, we gave up 2-0 positions in games at times back in our day. I remember a game against Middlesbrough when we won the league for the first time in '96. It was 3-3, and we were all over the fucking place.
Yeah, but what did we win?
I know, but I'm just saying we won the
Well, what
league.
did we win?
I know, but I'm just saying, but we did. We were
No, my point is, you talk about Michael and his coaching saying he can't stop that.
I didn't say he can't stop that. I didn't say he can't stop that. I didn't say.
You did. You said he can't stop that.
I think he meant
said
as
that.
in bringing players in, maybe.
No,
Yeah, but you can't. You said you can't stop people
No,
overrunning midfield. You can.
no.
Nato
On
coming
Sunday,
in.
on Sunday, to be fair, Scholsey, basically he's playing the best players that he possibly can right now. I don't think anybody else would pick different players. And you've got Casemiro and Mainu in there. Casemiro, to be fair, for 20 minutes was playing right wing, left wing. He was trying to score goals at 2-1 up. And then basically, Mainu was in there on his own, and they were getting beat up in midfield.
That's exactly my point. He can stop that by telling Casemiro,
Okay.
don't go anywhere, just fucking stay
The only
there.
thing I'd say about it, for all that, at least it's entertaining for you.
Absolutely.
When you look at last
It's
year,
better, yeah, of course.
dreadful.
Oh,
Right.
look, so I was 100% Michael should not get the job before he was appointed. I was 100% when he was appointed.
So what are you now? Because
he's-
you've still not really said.
No, well, you've not fucking come to me yet.
I've come to you 3 times, you've not fucking answered me.
No, but you've not asked me whether he should get the job. I was 100%.
Should he get the job?
It was 100% when he didn't get appointed that he should get the job. And to be fair, I've been adamant all the way through. I am 50-50 right now.
Oh, fuck you now.
I am.
So you've not got an
He
answer?
said that Luis Enrique
I am.
Ancelotti, if
I said Luis Enrique and Ancelotti become
You're not
available.
listening to him.
If
No.
Luis Enrique and Ancelotti become available, I do think Manchester United should go and appoint a manager who's won Champions League, titles in different countries, and have somebody who can handle the scrutiny of the job. If they're going into the Glasner and Iriola stuff and Fabregas, I don't believe they should appoint those.
None of
over
us have
Michael.
got into that.
Over
No.
Michael.
None of us have got into
So Michael should get it if they don't get a world-class manager. And the only 2 on that list that are world-class
I think
right
we all
now.
agree
that.
with
Which
that.
is what we all said, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus,
50,
that's a
50.
long way to go just for
Fucking hell, round the
right
houses.
round the houses, man. If you just said that at the start, like if we don't get Luis Enrique, we don't get Ancelotti, then we get Michael Carrick. We could have had 20 minutes talking about something else.
I agree with you.
And stick to football would be 3 minutes longer. We could just fuck off. It's a fucking hour-long podcast. We're going to beef it up a bit.
Yeah, the one thing I said about the Liverpool game, when it was 2-2 and you're looking going United, at least they still had the mentality to try and win the game. So you could lose it against a poor Liverpool team. So he does have that in his kind of DNA. United's about winning football matches, not maybe settling for draws.
Yes.
They've
But he's got to be
some
careful.
big
I'd love to
games
see
Yeah, but you
as
don't
well.
settle for that. The other argument to that is then the Brentford game when you're 2-0 up and you start changing everything because you're playing Brentford. There still has to be that a bit. You're 2-0 up. Let's win 3 or 4.
We were arguing about it. You mentioned that on Sunday. It's interesting because against Liverpool, actually at 2-1, I thought he needs to shore up that midfield. He needs to do something because they're literally getting cut open. It's like a mess. However, he decided to stay on the front foot a little bit, and it paid off in the end. Against Brentford, I actually didn't expect him to go defensive at half-time, but he did. And I thought, do you know something? I actually supported it in the end because obviously one he got over the line.
I
But
don't think that made a difference.
Oh, my God.
You said this last week. Brentford was still getting chances. I don't think it made a difference.
And how did it work? Because they were 2-0 up and they lost the second half 1-0. So how was that attack?
You keep saying that, Roy, but my point is,
that's
I reckon
factual,
this is
isn't it?
Brentford.
No, but my point is, I reckon they would have conceded more goals if they'd stay as they were in that game. I do think they were on track to concede 3 and 4
So what about
goals.
staying on the front foot then? So we're praising him. You got to be standing. It is Brentford. It's not Bayern Munich.
It's a call. They went 2-0 up, and I think he thinks, right, we've won this game. It's obviously one that we need to win to get into the Champions League. I feel like we're not playing well and we're a bit open. My defence needs protecting. I'm just going to basically just sink
Did you
back.
not think that against Leeds?
I was just going to say, don't forget the Leeds game. Outplayed against Leeds.
No, against Leeds at half-time, I thought he should have made changes. But we're all sat here thinking we should have done this and we should have done that, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Just,
Right.
you know what?
I stood on a touchline, to be fair, not knowing whether to stick a twist for 4 months, to be fair. Every time I twisted, I should have stuck. And every time I stuck, I should have twisted. But it is.
That's management.
Do you know something? Management, you've got 16. Joe Pontoon, what's it called? Blackjack. Do you know when you've got 15
21.
and 16?
Yeah.
And you think, will I get a 5 or a 6?
Should I
Or will I
twist?
get a 10?
Yeah.
And it's that one where it's literally, as a manager, you've got 15 and 16 in a lot of games. I'm telling you, and you stick or twist, and that's where the best managers make those decisions.
Dead right.
What to do.
You should have just said that half an hour ago.
And then we'd have a 5-minute podcast.
He's got
No, we
people in
wouldn't.
his ear
Super
as well,
six.
though. It's not just
everyone's
him.
You know something?
It's not just him
really
making
good
them
listening to you
decisions.
Man United guys talk about that stuff.
Michael's not the only one making them decisions. The coaches, and that. Like, I bet he's got so many people
Just
in
wanted
his
to
ear. He's not
get a
making
chance to
them.
give
Jill,
him
I
a
wanna say
chance.
one more thing,
Imagine
Jill.
a chance to grow at United.
No, you make a really good point, because in the first half, they were compact, they were very good, and that's what he coached them to do.
Yeah.
He lost the discipline on the pitch in the second half for 20 minutes when they conceded the goal.
Whose fault is that?
So whose fault is that? Exactly.
It was Amad Diallo's, because he gave the ball away in a bad area, and he can't account for that as a coach. Come on.
No,
No,
you
but
weren't
so-
saying
but someone can
giving
run
the
50
ball away.
yards
You
in
were
and
saying about
score. You're
playing
okay with
positions.
that?
No, but the defenders let
You weren't
him
saying
get
about
it.
giving the ball away. You talk about playing your positions.
You know what the top defenders are supposed to do? Deal with 1v1s. Right, yeah.
exactly-
You and Des Walker, he go, yeah, take me on, I've got
I
you.
can't take
Yeah,
that.
but
And
how
then he go,
many...
why are you spinning there? He didn't have his head up.
Yes, exactly. You remember?
Which is
No,
a
no, no,
great
no.
Oh, I
thing.
saw your bit with Harry on the family.
Shaving.
Oh my goodness.
What a wonderful
Great,
family.
great.
You have a shave with me? We'd have a shave sometime.
Well, the thing is, I don't know when you shave. I don't know when you're going to shave. No one does.
Is it the best a man can get? Is that what it is?
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
He'll shave if he's getting paid.
I used to think, when he says no, I used to think that if he had a beard, he was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
If he didn't have a beard, he was in a good mood.
And then you realise
I
that's
don't
a
like
load
his face is
Just in a bad mood.
It's too sinister when he's got when he's not got the beard. He's too sinister.
But when
I
he
don't
doesn't,
like it.
but then I realised he could get angry when he didn't have the beard.
Beard, that's the one.
I think when
That's the
you
bit-
shave,
seen
he's
me
like ready
Never
for him.
You've never seen
You've
me
never
angry.
seen when you the girls with Mitchy Picchu, was it?
That's trying to throw him off.
And on that family-friendly note,
And a spiritual.
last week, Gary and Paul, you got 8 points.
Whoa.
I wasn't,
that's good.
I
You've
wasn't
been consistent now.
Was I
You've been-
with you last week?
Oh, we got
we
four.
didn't do it again.
I wasn't.
You got
last week.
Was that
You
you?
got
yeah?
8 points.
Yay!
bad.
Yes.
So
Was
you
it ju-
closed the gap.
was
I didn't
100.
think we were that close.
Or was it used to?
You missed out on. You missed out on. You had Liverpool Palace 2-1, and then they scored the third, didn't they?
That's what it was.
I had it too.
Bastards.
So there you go.
Right, let's go, Ben.
Right, all right.
Bastard.
Sorry, Gary. Final round of the season, we're doing double scores.
Yes.
Whoa, this
4
could be.
points
This
for
is
the correct
it.
result, and 10
Right,
points
let's-
for the
let's be
score.
serious. Come on now.
Jill, no
Sim 6
messing.
Right.
wildcard, baby.
Ben, you massive wanker.
Oh no, he's
Yeah, that's the thumbnail.
wankered him.
Yes, there we go.
That would be the
That's
same.
it.
So we've literally
awkward.
played all season. It's like City now being able to get 6 points for a win.
Watch rugby league.
No, it's like pressing
Someone gets
something.
the shield, wig,
like losing
and
them
then
seven-
9 other
Six
teams can
Christmas
beat them
quiz
in
you
the
did.
final.
They've changed the score. No, they've changed this. This
It's
is
like
never,
your stupid Christmas quiz. You did exactly the fucking
this has
same.
never happened before.
Well,
What did before
right,
that?
What's this
Yeah,
program
you
about?
should write
Entertainment.
double
This
time. Yeah, no.
This has
entertains
never happened
people.
before.
Gary, you know what though? It's
Gary,
my,
you can't be like that, Gary.
It has happened. It happened last year.
You can't be
Gary,
like that, Gary.
don't
Just
worry.
because
Gary,
we're
it's
clutch.
mindset because you should look at it like we can double our points, not we're going to get
exactly,
caught.
yeah.
What a lead you could have, Gary.
Ben is right though. You are a wanker.
Gary.
Yes.
Sunderland
What he's
Man
doing here, he
United.
doesn't know
Your
the stick or
beard's
twist.
grown as this episode's gone on. How long have we been here?
Listen to Nagels,
I'm
man.
really pleased that we
Need
caught.
a
We
razor
could
blade.
get double.
Let me know.
Carry on.
All right, Sunderland, Man United, 3 p.m. Saturday.
Oh, Neil, you guys.
Sunderland.
I think draw.
No, lead them. Oh,
I think Sunderland got it. I think Palace being 5-0.
We weren't
just
good
think United might just dip
against
off a little bit.
Draw.
No, draw.
They'll have a
I'll go
dip.
draw 1-1.
They'll have a
Love
dip
that.
United
after
beat-
getting the top 3. They're having a dip. Wow. They're having a dip.
We're going United here. I'm going to go United.
Is that true? There's an open top bus in Manchester next week for United getting the Champions League.
Yeah, you're,
what you
you're
thinking? I'm
driving.
thinking
Nev's driving the bus.
2-3-1 I'm going. 2-3-1 to
shit.
United.
3-1.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see him
United.
scoring.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 United.
I don't know about 3.
I
No,
know.
wait.
I was going to say
2-1.
that.
2-1.
Sunderland don't give
If they
many
go
away.
3, if they go 3,
I
then
can't
you've got
go
to say-
against.
you've got
I
to-
know, but I
Brighton,
can
Brighton
never
Wolves,
predict.
Brighton
Brighton
Wolves.
Wolves.
Oh, Brighton.
Saturday, 3 p.m.
Brighton.
2-0, Brighton. Jill, 2-0.
Danny
Brighton.
Welbs.
Brighton are good to watch, aren't they?
Yes. I
They're
like
at it.
Yeah, Brighton, I would say.
Yeah, we'll give them 2-0, will we? Wolves are on
that.
holidays.
Inchwood, little Inchy, he's going to score. I like him.
3 guys. 3-0.
No, Brighton don't never
3-0.
score 3 because when they're up
that.
2, no, that's bad.
First time
Fulham
you've
Bournemouth,
agreed.
3 p.m.
Bournemouth are winning this.
You love Bournemouth.
I do love Bournemouth.
No, Fulham can't beat. How bad were Fulham against Arsenal? Wow.
Never win.
Yeah, I
We praise the
think,
Premier League, but their efforts were a disgrace.
Fulham
I think
never
they'll
win
fight
in May.
back. I think
Ever.
they'll
No, but
fight
at home
back.
they'll have to bounce back. You're
Yeah.
right.
Should we do a
No,
draw?
it's their go. It's their go.
No, it's your go, isn't it? No, it's our
We can
go.
only draw, win or lose.
Got
I'm
fancy
not giving
ball.
away a
What are
big
Fulham
secret.
honestly doing? What are Fulham doing?
Yeah.
They don't buy players. They don't.
3-1 Bournemouth.
Recruit
I
players.
think we'll go draw. We need to do something.
No, Bournemouth are beating them. No, we're not doing nothing. Bournemouth
We
are
need to
beating
get the
Fulham.
points.
Wouldn't be Desmond down there. 2-2. Could it be something crazy?
I think with their players, Ray.
Go on then, go for
No, you-
Go on then, right?
We don't pick one each because we're arguing too much. So you go.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you go
go,
next year, then I go.
Bournemouth 2-1. I got 2-0.
2-0.
Fulham.
2-1. Fulham 1 at home.
I
Give 'em a
think
goal.
I would have gone draw, you
You go
know.
the next
Right,
one, right?
City,
That's a massive
City
goal.
Brentford, 5:30.
Yeah, shoot, Jill.
Would you like a
Jill, come on.
like a fact? Like
I
a
fancy
fact for this
Brentford.
result?
I fancy Brentford here.
Man City have won 5 of their last 6 matches against Brentford, drawing the other.
No, I fancy
That is
Brentford.
such a good fact.
Wow, they won by
Wow.
6, baby.
So you're going to give us.
City.
I'm going Brentford.
Really?
Even though Man City have won 5 of their last 6 matches.
Go on, Jill.
I think they've been. I'm going to go 2-1 City. Yeah.
Yep,
What would you have said?
2-0.
2-0.
No, 3. Pep would be bounced.
I think they'll be bouncing.
that-
They'll be vexed off of the back of them.
Yeah.
I think City will probably.
Yeah, but
They'll have to.
Of course they'll win.
Well, they'll have to, but I mean you will.
10.5 of the last 6 months.
Scholsey, you're feeling something. I can see you. Something in it,
I'm
Scholesy.
taking
I'm
it. If you've got
feeling
your
something.
phone, I want
2-2.
to-
Joseph, let's go 2-2.
That'd be
Love that.
Chance.
brilliant.
Ooh,
Forest Newcastle
I
Sunday,
tell you
2
what, we look
p.m.
like we're winning this week.
That's
Forest
it.
are playing well, you know.
Forest.
Ben, can you fix that West?
Forest have surprised me, I have to say.
Cheers.
2-2, guys.
The goals they're scoring.
2-2, do you think?
Oh, that's on the back of the Villa game.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the back of the Villa game.
Yeah, we'll go 2-2.
Newcastle.
2-2.
Yeah.
Forest are doing well, though.
Newcastle.
Oh, but
It depends if Forest.
Forest got the final.
They're
my-
playing,
this
are
is
they
my
playing
show.
Thursday?
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
is your. This is
Villa
your. This is
go.
yours.
I know, but I'm just helping you. They're playing
They want no
Thursday.
help.
They got the. They got. Yeah, they got. They're gonna be rest.
Different kind of help.
Roy, come on.
They're gonna be resting.
Nev.
Gary, that was a bit. Don't poke the bear.
Come on, Roy.
Angry.
3-1 Newcastle.
3-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, I think Newcastle would turn up.
Newcastle beat-
Forest will be on the back of
No.
winning or
Right,
losing.
You got Ian Wright, Derby.
Big
Do
one.
you want a fact
Big.
for this as well?
Yeah.
Arsenal have won on their last 2 visits to the London
Wow.
Stadium by an aggregate of 13-2.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, fact.
You were crying over
Ooh.
League's over.
I
Need to make
wasn't
sure
crying
that
at
it's still
West
back
Ham. I
next
was
year.
saying no. I
Oh, no,
wasn't.
they've already given it
Are you going to
someone
it?
else.
No, I'm not going. No.
Gary.
I am right. eh?
Are you going?
What, are you doing, are
Wasn't
you
gonna go,
doing
but
this
I
do
game?
that.
I'm too nervous to go at the minute.
Are you doing it?
No.
This is because you haven't met your amount of
Oh, you
games,
got
have you? So you've got to get them all in now.
I'm gonna go
Are you working Saturday, Sunday,
I walk every day.
Thursday?
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
Sky should take me off it, really, because Salford play Grimsby in the playoff final on Sunday, but I've not mentioned it to
Gary,
him.
did you complain
First
to
leg this Sunday.
authorities about that penalty decision?
3 o'clock.
What you lot didn't get?
I've not complained.
I'm going to
That
go to
is
final. I
that
think.
is as bad
Yeah,
as
go.
it gets.
Come on, come on, Gary.
Grimsby again.
Arsenal win over the Scholsey, yeah?
Go on, you go. Nah.
Scholesy, why you not?
I'm going to go. It's going to be tight. I'm going to go 2-1 to
say?
Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Well done, Ben.
Right, no, well done, everyone. Right.
Nice one, Ben.
Excellent. We've got an interesting section to finish, and it's called the Alternative Awards. And this is the first time I'm looking at them. As we near the end of the season, let's go round the table. And these are the categories. We're going to start with who are the overachievers. Do you want me to go first, or are you going to go first?
Brentford.
Brentford will be one.
Brentford for me, because I thought they
thought you
could be
meant
down. I thought they
me.
might be
Brentford have
teetering
done
near the
amazing.
We're
bottom.
going to go down.
But I had them.
Yeah, but they lost their manager, they lost their
They did.
captain, they lost Vissa, they lost Buemo.
I think Brentford.
Yeah,
Did Sunderland get a shout?
Sunderland.
Everyone thought they'd get
Leeds?
They've gone.
I'm saying Brentford.
I'm going to go Brentford.
I'm saying Brentford. Can't say fucking Leeds.
I'm going Sunderland. Everyone thought Sunderland were going to get relegated,
Keeps manager of the year.
but stayed up.
I can't believe he's not mentioned for the United job.
Roy.
You don't want to say
Who's
Brentford.
I'm going to say Sunderland.
Yes,
I'm
boy.
going to say Sunderland.
First time we've
Scholsey?
agreed all year.
He said, Len,
To get promoted. To get promoted.
I said-
Boom.
Okay, so Brentford have won the first alternate award.
Congratulations,
a
Brentford.
3v2 vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, the overachievers of the season are
Why did we
Brentford.
wait for
Well done,
Roy then if
Brentford.
three of us?
Well done, Brentford. Okay, the next one. The natural contradiction to that is the underachievers of the season.
Tottenham.
Tottenham. I mean, who else would come into that category? Chelsea, very disappointing.
Yeah.
Liverpool?
Chelsea.
Liverpool,
Yeah, Liverpool. I'm going Liverpool.
yeah, Liverpool, very disappointing.
Bad were
But
Liverpool.
Yeah,
they're
but
going to finish
still
in
going to get Champions League.
they're going to finish in fourth.
Lost
What?
nearly 20
No,
games.
you can't. I'm not.
Spent 500.
I'm going Tottenham.
I'm going to go Tottenham.
Liverpool.
Tottenham.
Spurs, yeah, hard to disagree with that.
Yes.
Spurs,
If you're staying up.
Yeah.
what are you saying,
We'll
Jill?
see.
Tottenham.
But they were against Villa. Gallagher and that Polina was unbelievable. Watching it,
Energy, bit of
unbelievable.
energy.
Unbelievable it was. There's no way they're going down with them two.
Okay, I think to be fair, this could be the same answer again. What it will do, the biggest disappointment of the season, and I'm going to say a player and a club. To Tottenham are the biggest disappointment, would you say?
Oh, it's harsh. saying
Liverpool
player.
would probably be the biggest disappointment.
Liverpool,
Liverpool disappointing.
Chelsea at the moment.
I think Chelsea are awful.
Yeah, but Liverpool coming as champion.
Imagine being in that dressing room with them Chelsea, that group of players.
Gosh. And what, you need a player as well?
Yeah, you could even face that.
Bless you.
I don't want this to be a sort of slating a player, but a player that you think maybe you were expecting like this from, and you got maybe this.
Liverpool Verts.
I think
that's mine.
I think Isaac probably because of just how it's not.
He's been injured.
I get it, but it's
Yeah.
still 140 odd million. Verts comes into that category. I agree.
Do you not take it into them though, trying to settle into the club and
Maybe.
next year, maybe?
Can we just do the club,
Yeah.
not the players? It's not nice.
I've already done it.
Yeah, he said.
They can edit it out.
Leave it.
I'm just.
Should we just
I'm not
do a
saying-
team?
Yeah, I'm not going
But the team, I would say it falls into that underachievers type thing, doesn't it? Biggest disappointment.
Oh.
I tell you what, other than Tottenham, who would it be? It would probably be Chelsea. For me.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
Liverpool for me.
Chelsea and Liverpool disappointing.
Yeah.
I can't go Chelsea because I said
Liverpool.
they'd win the league.
Okay, the most
Liverpool win the league.
the most improved team. You could say Manchester United come into that finishing 15th last season, going to finish potentially third. I'm fucking sniggering over there. You just know that he's gonna. You just know there's a bomb coming. Don't you?
I've liked watching Brighton.
I'm a bit
offensive,
wary when the
yeah.
team was so bad
I'm
last
not
year,
proud of
then
it.
you're giving them credit for like.
It's
finishing
most.
the Champions
The category is most improved. So.
Where did Brighton finish last season?
Where did Brighton finish last season?
It's amazing where Brighton, Brentford, and
I've
Bournemouth
liked
always
watching
end up
Brighton.
kind
Yeah.
of like,
Same team.
yeah.
Brighton finished 8th last season, so not too far.
Yeah,
away.
but not on placings, but I have liked watching them this
I
year.
think Sunderland could come into that from being in the Championship and being where they are now, and then Leeds probably could come into that in terms of.
Oh, you got to give the two teams who've
Yeah.
stayed up, like, because
Yeah, they've got
we
to
see
get
the
some-
stats from the last few years, the promoted
Yeah.
Yeah.
teams, and we said at the
Yeah.
start, could two of them stay up?
I wouldn't be too far away from Sunderland and Leeds because I
I
think.
say, you know what, that Farker's done well again.
Yeah.
He's come back. You have to give him something, man. That man's gone there. He's gone left to come back. And now they're actually here and they look like us.
Yeah.
I think to play in the Championship and stay in the Premier League is becoming a massive jump.
job. Yeah, I think he's done well, Farks.
Sunderland or Leeds? Should we go for both of them together, Joy?
let's
Yeah,
give
Yeah.
John, share it.
Sunderland and Leeds.
6 months each.
Okay.
Hopefully they can have it.
I don't know what this means. Well, I do, but I just don't know where we're going to.
Come stopped you before.
Yeah. Comeback player of the season.
Come back.
What, as in
Xhaka.
they've been injured?
Comeback player. Xhaka could be a good one.
But you mean from
Xhaka-
injury or?
It just says comeback player of the season. There's no explanation. That's why I said I'm not quite sure what it means.
Harry Maguire.
Yeah, maybe. Harry Maguire.
But come back from what?
Yeah,
Come
Harry
back,
Maguire.
come back from injury, come back from anything. Come back. Someone who's
From
come
holiday?
back.
No, but you have to visualise. You're
Portugal.
visualising Harry in the World Cup, where if in a tight game or a group game they're chasing a goal and someone's running at him 1v1. Do you ever visualise that in your heads, any of you?
Why? The question
Because you keep
comeback,
saying,
though,
I know, but you
He's done well for England, though.
Oh,
to be fair.
Kobe Mainoo.
I tell you what, Roy. What I'll say about Harry for
Well
England.
well
No.
said.
What I'll say about Harry for England is that he sits into me the sort of Jordan Pickford category. I was never sure about Jordan Pickford, but then I see them play for England, by the way, and they're so bloody consistent for their countries. They are absolutely unbelievably consistent
Yes,
for their countries, and
they
they
are.
punch well above their weight of what you think they're going to do.
Harry's going, isn't he? He's definitely going.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kobe Mainoo.
that's a good one.
Well, yes.
Thank you,
Joe, well
Gary.
done. She's back.
Kobe Mainoo.
Because you look like you're falling asleep on there, Joe.
Rodri probably if he was still fit. But he's
No,
just,
no, no.
you know,
Kobe Mainoo. Kobe Mainoo. Yes.
These players, though, who
That's
Remember,
come
they
back
nearly
from
got him out
injury,
the
though.
club.
Yeah, no, come back from injury or come back from
They
somewhere
nearly got
abroad.
Kobe out the club.
I go Kobe
going
Mainoo.
out of the club.
Listen,
so
man,
silly.
the way Amarim
He
was.
was.
with him,
His
if
brother had a
Amarim had his
t-shirt
way,
on
he
and everything.
leaves. If he would have gone. Remember, his brother even had the T-shirt on to free him.
All right.
He was
oh,
in
yeah,
prison.
He left because of the
Do you know something, Righty? I have to say, I said this earlier in the season, when Amarim said it's either him or Bruno in the team, he did kill him, and I know we argued about this. He killed him. He basically said that Bruno's going to play every single week, of course he is, and he never played him.
No.
Played him one game.
Kobe Mainoo.
Kobe Mainoo, to be fair, I do think is the comeback of the
I
season.
think, and the T-shirt is what really cemented it for everybody. Free him. He
You'll
got
see
free.
everyone's
Look at him
siblings
now.
in T-shirts now. If
Look how 3 years now. What else you got, Gal?
Kobe,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't disagree with that.
game of the season.
PSG Bayern, or you mean Premier League?
Can I be? I thought.
Premier League.
Was United Bournemouth 4-4?
Yeah, it wasn't that one though. I was there. It wasn't that great.
I'm trying.
I really enjoyed the City Arsenal game.
The 2-1.
I really
that was
enjoyed
good,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was good. Tension in
I
that
did. I just think everything riding on the game.
Any game suggestions, anybody?
I liked the game the other night with City and
that was good.
Everton, yeah.
City,
I really-
Everton.
you know what? Just watching the game when you just obviously a team that, but it just
Well,
made me
it's not
feel. I
bad
just
if you
felt
beat Ghana.
something in my
Boring.
stomach. It was.
Do you know something, Righty? That second half could be the defining half of the season.
You see the faces, their faces.
Yeah.
The
It
faces
was
of
Pep's
the players,
face.
yeah.
It was Pep's face, like his eyes just like...
There was one I was going to take a picture of the TV because Pep's face, he was just looking into nothing, like looking in. I said maybe I should take a picture of that, but I thought.
I think I'd go City Everton, by the way. I think that was
it
a monumental
very,
match.
Very good game. It's like you have to really search your brain for it because like.
So they 3-1. City fans walking out.
Yeah.
Then they scored.
And
then they come back in.
Sum them up.
What about the
Sum them up.
Man United?
Actually, the team's still in it. The team's still in it.
Do you think that's wrong to walk out?
You know what?
No, but I saw Arsenal fans walking out when United were beaten. When United were beaten.
No, they weren't. And even if I saw it, I would still say no. They're not walking out. But like,
There's not been
the
that
City
many
fans
good
are actually
games,
turning back, smiling.
Yeah.
Do you think it's right to leave a game early if you're supporting your team?
I think if you're winning, you can leave.
No, because
But,
you're
if
not supporting
losing,
your team.
You shouldn't
Oh,
be
yeah.
leaving like that. It's
Some
especially
of the fans like leaving early at home.
No.
The players they've got, you
They
can't
do.
leave those
They
players.
don't.
Forest. It was a
can't leave.
Forest. Did Forest go up to Sunderland a few weeks ago? What was the score?
They don't
5-0.
leave. They just go for a drink and come back.
I must admit that if you don't leave,
It's nice to leave early, isn't it?
Next home.
Only if you're winning. Only if you're winning.
if you don't leave Old Trafford 5 minutes early, you're there for about an hour and a
Yeah,
half
but the thing
after.
is, the City fans were leaving in disgust. You know what I mean? It's a different when you're leaving because I've got to go and do this. But when you're leaving in disgust, when you're 3-1 down.
No, but sometimes you show fans leaving. They might be just going to the toilet.
Yeah, I
What-
think
what,
the
50 of
only.
them?
Yeah, 50, yeah. You got to go,
Bit of
right?
injury time.
and then see them
Okay,
turn back.
game of the season. I'll go City Everton. To be
Thank you,
fair,
thank
I
you.
think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Leave it.
Turning point of the season. Do you know how many go turning point of the season? And it sticks in my mind. Okay, because I did the games. I was going to Ellen Road, I think it was like October, November, and there was massive, massive noise. It was like almost like the writing was on the wall for Farker. He was getting sacked that week. They played City on the Saturday.
Chelsea, no?
They were playing Chelsea on the Wednesday night, and they're playing Liverpool on the Saturday. So I basically was going to the Chelsea game. If he loses those, he's gone.
He's probably,
done. And they literally beat Chelsea, and then they came back against Liverpool to draw. I think that, for me, knowing a manager, you could see him before, like I thought, he's like a dead man walking, it's horrible. And you see a manager like that. And that's the turnaround for me from that, was like for Leeds.
That's the challenge for any manager. You go through difficult stages. We see big surviving, just getting through them couple of weeks. And managers have done it. I'm including the David Moyes, who've been around for donkey's years. They get through periods where they grind the result out and their careers on to.
And then the only other one to compete with that is Mikel Carragher. And that's the City and Arsenal games. The turnaround from the Amorim and Darren Fletcher 2 matches to that is like...
Because you're playing Arsenal and City and you're thinking...
Oh, they were great games, though, from right.
Yeah.
Nev,
It could go
perfect games.
Roy, it could go badly
Yeah, but
wrong.
no, if he gets beaten, they go, well, they've been struggling anyway. If he wins, they're the perfect games.
I don't think anyone going into that thought that he was going to win.
I said at the time that you couldn't pick 2 better games. I'm telling you.
OK, turning point, though.
Wow.
I think the Leeds and the Man United ones.
Then Fulham at home or something like that.
Any others? Any others?
Then if you beat them, you know.
I can't remember.
What was
Any
it,
other?
sorry?
The turning
Oh, the
point of
turning
the season for the club. I think Leeds or Man United, the 2 I've seen.
I think Man United, yeah. It's been a massive
Yeah, I'm going to go
turning
Man
point.
United because I know Roy's not keen on us going to Man United.
No, no.
Pardon the pun. Roy's not keen.
He's not keen. You like what I did?
Scholsey?
They were good games from
They
them.
were good.
They were good games,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Manchester United or Leeds United, the 2 I put forward.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to go Leeds. I'm going to go
Yeah.
Leeds.
When you talk about
I'll go
saving
Leeds.
his
I'll
job,
go
that was
Leeds.
good.
I got
Why
Man
did it
United, I
Leeds?
think.
Carl, you just
was
went
a-
Leeds.
there
You
was a-
started with Leeds.
No, I'd give you 2.
He's done everything for United today, it's all right.
It's true.
I'll give you 2.
We're going
I'm
Leeds.
offensive.
Us 3 are going Leeds.
Leeds?
United.
Man United or
Leeds
Leeds
United.
United?
Oh, Man United.
OK. Man United it is, turning point.
Oh, God. I
OK.
knew Man United would get
The
it.
worst VAR decision of the season, I thought, to be fair, this is not Premier League, but the Champions League one, the handball
Oh,
last week.
yeah.
What about the West Ham one last week? Who was that against?
What about United's last
Well,
week?
he
against
went
Liverpool?
round him and like just
Which one?
punched the ball with his hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yes.
handball.
Where was that? Where
Sesko's goal.
I
That was
thought,
Champions League,
I
wasn't it?
thought that was handball.
Sesko's goal, yeah, fucking
Yeah.
hell, last week.
You just couldn't get Dislao a goal for it.
Did you know what? Did
I
it
know, but
touch?
it did.
Did it touch?
Touched his hand.
did, it
yeah.
did.
It just touched the edge of his fingers. He's like
just-
scraped. He's like.
We've got to have
But that's not the worst VAR decision of the season.
Which
let's
one
be
is
clear.
No, there's been some
Well, in
bad
the
ones.
Champions League, that handball
That
one.
one when he was round like that?
No, the handball one. The handball one's in the. Was it Arsenal?
What about
League game?
Eze's penalty last week?
Eze's one.
How's that not a pen?
Oh, Eze's penalty
Yeah.
in Atletico.
No, there was
that was a
some
bad
at the
one.
beginning of the
That
season.
is
that
so-
was
Arsenal
bad.
had so much luck as well.
Oh,
And
don't give me
you
that,
need a bit of luck.
Just
You've
don't,
had luck.
Roy,
luck.
no.
Even last night.
That was a
times.
pen. That
Worst
was a
VAR.
pen.
Worst VAR one in the Premier League.
Let's
I
not go
think there
Premier
was
League. Let's
ones
go
at the
Champions
beginning,
League.
but I can't
Eze's
remember.
I'm moving on from it because we can't think of it. Okay, the club in the biggest trouble for next season.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. I don't really know where they're going.
Chelsea.
I
Yeah.
don't know where they're going.
Chelsea.
Good question.
No, I'm going to...
Chelsea surely will get their act
Depends
together.
who gets relegated as well, doesn't it?
But like at the moment with Chelsea,
West
look what's
Ham
going
go
on
down.
with Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I'll go Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Got to be Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah. go on.
Okay.
I could see a slide with Chelsea.
One word to sum up this season.
Roller coaster.
You could argue the comeback
It's
of
got to be roller coaster.
Oh, running. What's the song?
2 words in it.
Life
Ronan
is
Keaton.
a roller coaster,
I don't know
just
that
gotta
song.
ride it
You're singing.
all
Don't
night
know that
long.
song?
What's it called? Who sings it?
But you normally
You know
sing.
what?
Jill.
You normally sing when you're in your mini, don't
Yeah,
you?
but it's on my playlist. It's random.
Spotify stuff.
You know what? I've had a bit of a nightmare tonight. So I'm at a concert instead of the PSG Bayern game. I'm going to see Neo tonight, and obviously it's the biggest game
Neo?
of the season, isn't it? I know.
You're missing the game.
That
for
sums
that?
you up. You're not a lover of football, are you?
Yeah, you don't know.
I know, but I love Neo and Dave.
What one and you
Yeah,
love?
but if you love football.
Yeah, but I didn't look ahead. I got the tickets here.
Right.
Just
Cancel the
to go.
ticket.
we miss United
You
Chelsea.
said-
We went to James.
I know you said.
Bigger
there you
this.
go.
This is bigger
Come
game
on,
than
Gary,
that.
say that out
I've
loud.
never seen it.
You recorded it. That's a
game-
bigger
No,
game.
you always say
Stop pointing at me.
if you've made plans, don't change
Yeah, but
them.
you must on your diary that the Champions League
Yeah,
semi-final
but I didn't
is
write down Champions League semi-final
I'm
in
looking
my
forward to that
diary.
because-
I'm not
Go to that
playing.
And you know, with that the game as well. with
One
PSG,
word to sum up this season.
It's a roller coaster.
Disappointing.
Jill's on about concerts. I was at a concert last week. Jill was at the concert. She went, where are you? And I told her where I was sitting. I heard from her like 3 days later, and I went, oh, she never came around. We were like 100 yards from her, but she couldn't be bothered coming.
No, it
terrible.
was, you know, the co-op
Yeah, but you just
arena.
walk
It
around.
was the
Just walk
other
around.
side in a
walk-
box.
That's really
I
bad.
was just in
That's really
general
bad, Jill.
seating. And he was like, come and see us. I was like, how? Fly
No, you
across
got in
Olivia
touch.
Day?
No, you got in touch with me.
Yeah, I
You
said,
should
I
be at
hope
the
you have a
concert. I went,
nice
yeah,
night.
what box you in this? And usually Jill messages me every 10 minutes, going, are you going to the toilet? What are you doing? Are you having a cup of tea? And she knows where I'm sitting. And 3 days later, she went, oh, I couldn't get across to see you. I was busy. I went,
Are you having a cup of
stop
tea?
bothering me then. But she couldn't be bothered coming round.
Bothering me.
It wasn't coming
Scholsey-
round. It
Scholsey
was
said
like
disappoint-
to
Scholsey said
walk
disappoint.
through.
Are you
How
disappointed?
small is that co-op? You can just walk
Yeah,
around it, don't you?
yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
it small?
Yeah, what's the question?
She would have come around last year, but no,
Jeez.
this year.
Anyway, yeah, I thought you might come up with a word that wasn't necessarily positive in terms of. I thought you might say disappoint. Yeah, disappoint. He said disappointing.
Disappoint.
In terms of the Premier League?
Yeah.
Competitive.
No, it's been roller coaster.
I'm mistaken.
Get a roller coaster.
You know,
None of us can remember the best
bottom
game
of
of the
the
season.
Huh?
None of us can name the best game of the season, could you?
I know, but that's because we're all getting old, I
It's
think.
disappointing.
I think competitive is a good one. I think roller coaster is a good one.
Thank you.
I think particularly the Arsenal story this season of the Tottenham relegation.
Rollercoaster.
How
There's
many
something.
words is that, though? It's a sentence.
And on that note, we're finished.
Oh, come on, you're making it hard for Nev, man.